Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Kree War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture-perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Yeah. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Yeah. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flex. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked to for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunned. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise, cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders, I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Art, book, 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 art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hype beasts we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked to for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunned. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. comic book art, 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 book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me get your ass unchecked for this. Got the giant man, got that Aries, that cable bus, it's nothing. I get the blue wire, silver loop cage, that drag man that I'm stunting. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Common Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Kree War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art, 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 book art.
Yeah. Shutter. Yeah. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. Catch me at the toy shops. Catch me at the toy shops. Catch me at the shops. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hype beasts we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about me. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga. That's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas. That's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper. Nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle. I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spending. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside this gentle world. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Not Boog Nice, coming at you with the A.C.B.A podcast episode 159. See, I know them. I know the episode numbers. What's good, boys?
Yeah.
I asked first. No, you.
Wow.
Good
This
question.
is really messed up.
Starting off on a high note, as always. It's been a good, solid week. A lot of news, a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of community highlights. What do we got? How's everyone's week been aside from all the toy stuff?
Mine's been great. Just realized I've been muted to the podcast this whole time. Thank goodness.
Oh.
Hey, my joke offended Rick so much he left. Sick. It's
My goodness.
pretty great that the people at home didn't hear it. They'll just be on the edge of their seats trying to figure out what I said.
No, it'll be great. And we'll reference it later. It'll be a callback that no one will get because
Truly.
they missed the setup.
Absolutely. My week has been pretty great, man. I told you guys earlier, but I haven't really told
anybody. I have to move. It really sucks, but I got approved for a place that I really, really wanted. So I'm super stoked about it. It's like way bigger than the place I'm at right now. And then we move next month. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm even excited to like pack my current place, which as soon as I tell people, they're like, "Oh my God, you gotta pack. That sucks." And yeah, man, it does suck. The last time I moved was 10 years ago.
Oh
Before
my god.
yeah, before like my collection like grew to the heights it's at right now. So I don't really have experience with packing this much this much product, I guess, but it'll be a good opportunity to catalog everything. Like I've been meaning to catalog like everything I have for forever. So I'll probably just do that while I'm packing up. It'll be pretty tight.
Yeah, and the best part is rediscovering things. You're gonna be like, "Hey, what the fuck? I got
Good
2 of
call.
this guy,
Yeah,
and now he
exactly.
goes for like $500. Boom, that's half
Yeah.
that's half the first month's rent, baby. Come on, or 1/3, whatever it may be. Boom."
Honestly, it's pretty nice to get a fresh start like that.
Yeah.
Like after 10 years, like I'm sure you don't even realize the amount of stuff you've brought in, and then having to take it out, it's all gonna like really hit you. And it was really like I wasn't at my place for, as long as you have, but certainly like after my first big move with a big collection, that was what like really made me be like, okay, it's time to kind of trim some things and kind of figure out what I really want to focus on. And that's where we're at now. So
Yeah.
I don't know how much thinning down you'll do, but
I won't do anything down, brother.
no,
Uh,
you're keeping everything.
Absolutely. Why would I
Baby.
not?
Oh my god.
I haven't sold anything yet. Why should I start now?
Come on, Fabio. Come
All right,
on. What are you
man.
thinking?
So I will like slim down on like packaging. Like I was a mental patient early on, and I kept Marvel Legend boxes. So I'm gonna toss all
You
those.
poor son of a bitch.
But like I kept like Toys R like true exclusives. So like I kept like the Hydra 2-pack box and like the Agents of Shield box and stuff, and then of course like I have some stragglers like here and there. But I'll get rid of all my domestic boxes pretty much.
Good.
I know some people like to keep Lightning Collection boxes. Lightning Collection boxes are probably the closest to import quality like display shelf appeal as it gets at the $20 price point. Like of course like the go-to domestic shelf appeal line is Mezco. But like when it comes to like $20 figures, you could toss basically every piece of box art you get. But
Yeah,
Lightning
yeah.
Collection has a really nice art direction. So
It's so funny that you said that because like the other day I was walking through Target, and dude, I go to this Target literally every day. It's not even 600 feet from my house. Like I literally live next door to it, and I'm walking in one of the back aisles, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? A King Sphinx?" And I scan it, $6.99,
hell
and I'm
yeah.
like, "Damn, this is a nice ass box." I was like, "What the fuck?" There's like holofoil on it. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "This is
Yes.
a nice ass box."
That's the
But
Target
you're not
exclusive
wrong. Most
box.
domestic boxes, I mean, yes, you can like I'm talking $20 retail,
Yeah.
lines, 100% garbage.
Oh yeah, I have the same problem. I want to say, I mean, I move all the time, but like, I want to say like 2 years ago I moved and I was like, I didn't just throw away figure boxes. I was like, man, fuck these shoe boxes. Dude, get them the fuck out of here. And I like went on like a mass cardboard dump. I was like, woman, like I barely got any room as it is. The fuck am I looking like keeping all these damn Marvel Legends boxes and like all these damn shoe boxes?
Yeah.
Like I gotta go, brother.
I will say one thing, like I will have to throw away a couple of import boxes. I've been kind of like hanging on to them. Like years ago, my like during one of the hurricanes, ironically, like my water heater like just shit the bed and just like leaked all over, and the water heater shares the adjacent side of my closet where I keep all my boxes. So like tons of boxes got like super water damage, and like I was hanging on to them just for like, man, maybe I can iron these or something. Like the mental
Maybe
gymnastics
give him a
I can-
little steam.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give him a little steam.
like the mental gymnastics that I'm still going through are, or like earth shattering, but like they're really nice. They're good figures, man. Like SH Monster Arts Kong got water damaged.
Damn.
SHF, the first SHF Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur got water damaged.
Those were some strangely designed boxes, my friend.
They really were. My Mewtwo box.
Really fucking crazy.
It's crazy, dude. So I'm gonna have to toss all those eventually, and this seems like the best time to do it. But yo, how's everybody else week? I just talked about me moving.
Well, that's good news. I mean, I'm excited to see your collection video and everything. Ponce. It's gonna be dope.
Actually, I'm recording a room tour video like tomorrow, like just to like document what my place, just a mess.
A little something for State Farm.
Yeah, exactly.
something for your future son to look back at.
Yeah,
and
something
this
for
was
Jake.
me 10 years ago. Now, why don't you go buy
figure out how to
yourself?
arrange your mausoleum exactly like your room?
Why don't you go buy yourself a flying car?
Yeah, I'll have that video coming out tomorrow just because I want to just document what this place looks like. I was thinking about doing like you can make like 3D scans from like 2,000 photos. I might do that. I might just blast
now you're really talking.
Like blast the high speed on my camera and just like make like a 3D model or something. If I had like a cool iPhone, I could do like a LiDAR thing, but
yeah,
I'm poor.
You have to get one of
You
those like
don't have a cool iPhone?
I was thinking about getting the
my
new one. But
A 13.
that's neither here nor there, baby.
Dude, you could 3D print your own room and then like make a little book nook of it, you know?
Could you imagine?
That'd be sick.
You know what? I like that idea.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
Right?
Sounds like $1 million idea.
I've seen a lot of book nook and like where they open up like an electrical socket and there's like a little diorama display inside of it.
That stuff is so cool, man. I
Yeah,
love that
the
stuff.
algorithm knows exactly what I like. Drip feed me, baby.
Yeah, so
Yes,
the
it's been a
topic
good week.
was- Yeah,
I would say.
the weekend.
Staying busy, working on
Boog?
stuff, and
yeah.
that's why I got my Joker boy out here because I'm working on a review for him as well.
Oh shit!
You
there
You
it
got the
is.
steps out and
channel.
everything, huh?
Yeah, man,
For the
I got
jams.
the whole thing.
Why isn't he dancing?
I guess we can find out in the review.
Oh, Fabio, you son of a gun.
But yeah, it's a good figure. But yeah, there's some stuff to get into. But other than that, yeah, it's just been typical type of week here. What about you, Rick? Boog is here, by the way.
Hey, everybody. How you guys doing?
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
What's
There
up?
he is.
Go ahead, Rick. Tell us about your week.
My week was all right. The most eventful part of it was yesterday when I almost like I wanted to. I was at they were having a party here at my house, and everybody was like, "Hey, Rick, you're the only one that doesn't drink. Like, can you go to Target and like buy us some alcohol?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll go get a couple tequilas. I'll be right back." And I go to Target and I'm waiting at this register for 10 minutes because you can't buy liquor on the self checkout. I'm waiting at this register 10 minutes. Nobody shows up. And this lady just pops up out of nowhere. Like, it was really annoying. She was like cleaning the carts.
How dare
Like
she?
for 10 minutes. She was cleaning the carts for 10 minutes. And then I saw her many times and I was like, oh, she must be like a cart lady that can't work the registers. Like, I'm not going to fault her. And then she's just like, oh, hey. I was like, what do you mean, oh, hey? Like, we made eye contact plenty of time. But that's not the offense. That's not even the offense.
Uh-oh.
So she walks over to a completely different register, like on the other side, and she's like, "Oh, come over here." And I was like, "Oh, okay, great." So I grab these bottles and I go to this random register that doesn't have the light on, and she's checking the alcohol and she's like, "Okay, can I get some ID?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I pull out the ID, and then she looks at me, and she's like, "Buddy, this isn't you." I was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" I was like, "What? What?" I thought she was joking. She's like, "Yeah, this isn't you." And I lift up my mask, and like it's like covering my nose, but like I'm flipping it up, and I'm like, "What do you mean? It's me?" And she goes, "No." And I was like, I thought this was like a bit. I was like, "No, man, that's me." And she goes, "No, this doesn't look like you." I was like, I'm wearing the same glasses. What are you talking about?
That's your
Like,
ace in the
that-
hole.
I'm this guy, and she's just like, this really doesn't look like you.
It's
And I was
me,
like,
brother.
So I literally just look her dead in the eyes, and I go, okay. Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't like It was just like such a strange encounter, and she was just like, ugh. And like, okay. And then she scans my card, And then that's it. And I was just like, what the fuck just
It's
happened?
I
incredible.
think
It was
I think
so
that
strange.
NPC was bugged.
Dude, yeah, it was
Yeah.
really weird. I was like, can you just give me these stupid bottles of Casamigos and that chrome dome and let me leave this Target? Jesus Christ. I was just
Yeah.
like, it really threw me off. I was like, what the hell?
What a set of purchases together
Yeah.
in one cart. I'd sooner fear that guy than the guy with like latex gloves, like rope.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that-
duct
you
tape.
know?
That guy with that guy with the machete and the rope was weird, but did you see that guy with the Casamigos and the chrome dome? What a fucking
Chrome Dome
oddball
from
he
Ninja
is.
Turtles. Holy shit! What the fuck? What's that guy? up to?
There's a reason she wasn't trying to sell him that alcohol, brother. Let me tell you that. She knew
Dude,
that
she
there was
the
no good
last line of
decision.
defense.
She was trying to protect the nation.
Damn. What about you, Boog? How's your week?
My week was pretty good. It was very not stressful, but I don't even know what the word is. I worked really hard towards the end of this week for a specific purpose. So that's all I can
I'm
say.
talking about that.
Oh, hell yeah. Cue the X-Files
Good
theme.
stuff. It's good stuff.
But yeah, it was a good week though. I felt good. I felt energized. I felt the warmth of the sun, and I felt love. So
Hell
we
yeah.
did it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, you know what? You know what else you did this week, Boog? You
What's that?
finally saw Shang-Chi.
I did. I did see.
Hey
Shang-Chi.
now.
Well, was that last weekend? Yeah, I guess I did see it, but I didn't get to. Did I see it on Sunday last week? Is that what happened?
I think so.
It was either
'cause he had-
Sunday
so,
or
yeah.
Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did see Shang-Chi, and I did enjoy it. It was some great action and fight scenes, and some great choreography at the beginning. I think in the towards the end it got a little crazy. I don't know. It wasn't bad, but it was like sensory overload, and like a lot of shit was going on, and I felt like it was like almost another movie. The second part, like like it was different from what we saw in the first half of the movie, or the first two acts or whatever. Like I thought the final act was kind of wild, but I do like some of the payoffs with the after credit scenes, and like tying Shang-Chi into this phase of Marvel, and like where we going, and I do see the vision. So I think as things progress, this will have its place, just like some of the other things that we may have not really loved in the last phase of Marvel, but ended up turning out really, really cool or whatever. But yeah, that first half was great, man. All of the action, the fight scenes, the choreography was phenomenal, I think. But I don't know. It lost me a little bit in the second half. I was also super tired. I fell asleep for like a couple times or whatever. Not because the movie was back, but like I was super tired. My daughter was like tapping me like a few times.
Hey, yeah, me too, except it was my wife. She was like, wake up. The fuck
Man,
up."
How are you guys falling asleep during Shang-Chi?
Yeah, because I was up till 4 a.m, and then I had to wake up at 6 for work, and then I saw a 9 o'clock showing.
What are you doing up at 4 a.m, you psychopath? Aren't you like?
I was excited for
You're like
Shang-Chi.
You gotta take care of yourself, bud.
What was
Yeah, man, you gotta look out for yourself.
But
what was the theater like when you guys saw it though?
My
Um,
shit is
I
always
don't know if you
packed and
saw
full, so-
last week when we talked about it, but I mean, if you
Fabio's
felt sensory
was the
overloaded,
best one. Fabio's
Yeah.
was the best story.
but it was, I mean, it's crazy that Boog says he was sensory overloaded, because I thought I felt that, but it wasn't just the scene. It wasn't just my experience that overloaded the senses. It was like the scene itself. But Boog, if you didn't hear it last week, I went to one of those 4DX theaters where they do like the motion chairs and like wind and water effects and all kinds of shit.
No.
Yeah, dude, my buddy
fluids.
took me, and it was like there was a whole family next to me, and like the dad was laughing like a goober the whole time, and the kid was like getting annoyed by the massage chair, and you can't even hear the special effects in the movie because like there's the water cannons going off like pss, pss, like all the time. It's just, and I'm watching that finale just like like on a roller coaster, dude. It was.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I
on
would
Mr.
say
Toad's
it
Wild
was
Ride.
I'd be sick.
I
of
wanted to
that.
get off Mr. Bones' wild ride for sure.
Yeah, I'd have been pissed.
You went to an amusement park. You didn't see a movie.
Basically, yeah. And even I thought like despite all that, I thought it was the better of like the over the top CGI finale from a lot of these Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
I had an old man moment at mine. The movie was over, right? And the credits were playing, and I like just uncontrollably people started to walk out of the movie, and I swear, just it's the most Rick thing you can imagine. Out loud, I go, it's been more than 10 years. You guys still aren't staying for the credits? Like, what's going on? And all these like 15-year-old kids just look at me like, what the hell, grandpa? And they just walk out, and I was just like, God, man, you guys really don't give a shit? Like,
That's funny.
damn.
Those kids were 5 10 years ago.
Yeah, basically. I saw quite a few people walk out of my theater too, or whatever. Mind you, it was only like maybe it was 20 people in my theater, maybe.
Yeah, same with mine. It was like 15, 20 people. So it wasn't that many. That's why I don't know. It was just I went to it by myself because like nobody I knew was free that night. And I was like, dude, I'm not about to go home and have David and like Poncho talking about this movie in our chat and me like not understanding what they're talking about. Like, hey, can you guys wait? I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I was like, man, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna go watch it right now. I just went solo the first time, and yeah, it was just like I was really shocked. I thought that one of these kids were gonna be like, "Fuck you, man!" And I was like, "Come on, guys! It's more than 10 years. You guys aren't waiting for these after credits. What's going on?"
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm trying. You're gonna go into the next movie clueless. Are you happy now? You're gonna have to Google/YouTube this in 5 months.
Did you call them
trying to
fake
help you,
fans
bro.
on their way out?
Yeah, fucking casual.
Yeah.
Fucking casuals.
What'd you guys think about Homeboy's performance that played Shang-Chi? What's his name again?
Simu Liu? I thought he was great, honestly.
Yeah,
He had
he was
that
really good.
boyish charm about him.
Yeah, I got a lot of Jackie Chan vibes from the way the choreography was. Like, it was a lot of that, like, I don't know. You know how Jackie Chan used to be jumping.
They literally,
Yeah.
They literally
jacket
copied
he
it.
was using to like tie up arms and stuff,
They literally copied the scene out of Rush Hour 3 where they're like on those bamboo like
Yeah.
I mean,
side building thing.
The
Like,
whole bamboo scaffold is just a complete homage to like Hong Kong kung fu films.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah, I was
very,
like, oh,
very
man.
much so. Yep, very much so. Yep.
yeah, I think Simu Liu, like or Shang-Chi in general, I thought that he was so well balanced as a character. He wasn't too serious. He wasn't too goofy. He was like really well balanced.
Yeah,
really
he definitely
liked him.
felt conflicted throughout,
And I love that I watched the video. I don't know if you guys seen, but sometimes GQ will put out a video with an actor that's like the 10 things this actor can't live without.
Mhm.
This crazy son of a bitch. I guess they said that for the movie, Jordan made him like his own shoes. And he's like, oh yeah, I stole them. And he's like, they've been looking for these like the entire time. And he just like pulled them out in the 10 things video. He's like, yeah, he's like, they made me my uncle some Jordans. Says Shang-Chi right there. He's like, I took them. I didn't tell anybody. This is where they'll find out that I took them. I was like, oh my God, that's
Wow.
hilarious.
What do you want? It just sitting in a wardrobe locker until the next
Yeah,
movie?
like,
Come on.
get the hell out of here. Yeah, we're going to see them like at a Comic-Con 10 years from now for auction. Like, just let the fucking actor have them, you weirdo.
Yeah, dude. Or he's gonna be able to wear them to the hospital, to visit the children, and then he'll be able to be like, "Whoa, look, these are the actual screen used Jordans," and that's gonna mean a lot.
Anybody want to smell?
When you think we're gonna see Shang-Chi again? Like, what movie will he pop up in next?
Probably. I mean, it seems like Doctor Strange, most likely.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Or if not, in some way, in Spider-Man, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Since
I mean, there's something to those rings, man. They said they were calling to somebody. That's pretty crazy.
I think they're okay. We're getting into spoilers and speculation and stuff.
Yeah,
now,
we
right?
never did it last week. Actually, we
I
never
guess
talked
not.
about. Yeah.
But I thought it was another setup for Eternals as well, because they said
think
it
so,
was
too.
like thousands of years old, and if it's something they haven't encountered
that's a
yet,
good
maybe they don't.
connection.
They haven't really messed with celestial or eternal technology yet.
That's a good connection. I think my friend actually gave me a good idea. He's like, hey, you know who's probably calling? I was like, who? He's like, those things that the Eternals fight. I was like, you know what? That makes sense for them to come back. Because, the Eternals said that they weren't going to pop up unless that random race of like aliens that they fight.
Yeah, the Deviants.
Yeah, the Deviants. There you go. I was like, what? He's like, what if it's the Deviants and that's why they come back? And I was like, oh my God, that's genius. I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that actually does make sense. I guess we'll have to see what's going on. I'm taking us totally off of the off of the path we're supposed to be on. We'll talk about
that's fine.
some more.
Catching up a little
Later.
bit on last week as well, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah, so overall, you liked it though.
Yeah, overall, I did enjoy it though. I did like it. It was fun. I endured Aquafina. She wasn't too terrible, so it was good.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I didn't hate Aquafina in this. I was like, you know what? I don't hate Aquafina, but I was like, I might end up
Yeah.
hating her in this shit.
Yeah, I wasn't hating her
Um,
either. I honestly think they could have done not more like comedy with her, but given her a little more like plot to
Yeah.
herself. She literally just had like 3 interactions in quick succession that were like, you know, if you never aim, if you never shoot, you'll never hit anything, or whatever the arrow metaphor was for her life. And they
Yeah,
hit
he
on
like-
that like a couple of times, and then by the end of it, I thought like the most endearing part of it actually with her character was when she meets Shang-Chi's sister, and she's like super impressed by her because she's like a total boss bitch. I thought that was like really funny. They should have explored that a little bit more in terms of like show how that kind of inspires her through the movie. But other than that, like I didn't think the comedy was too cringy.
you know what I loved was that they didn't kill the guy with the sword for a hand.
Yeah, he'll be
I
back.
saw that guy. I was like, oh, he's gonna get killed immediately.
Yeah.
He's still alive at the end of it. I was like, oh my god, he lived this shit out. Okay.
But have we ever seen like a straight up like just platonic friendship in these movies?
No.
Yeah, you know what? I found that weird too. I thought by the end that's what we were going to see, that they were
Right.
you know, becoming a couple or whatever. I guess they may be saving it for the next
Yeah.
arc or so. I don't know.
A couple more worlds. I mean, this was just the first date, if anything. So who's really sure at that point?
Mhm.
A couple more
And
world saves in their belt. I think they'll lock it down.
You
So
know,
what-
you know what this movie also gave us? It confirmed that Lil Nas X lived through the snap.
Sure
Fantastic.
did.
That's
He was alive. He was there.
That's
He
hilarious.
lived through it. They were listening to Old Town Road, and that came
Yeah.
out in the middle of the snap. So boom. He was
You know what I
alive,
found
baby.
out after this movie? Not only did I love this movie because I learned a lot about like, you know, the cultures, and it was just a good movie and I was entertained, but I learned most importantly that Trent Reznor of 9 Inch Nails was one of the writers on Old Town Road.
Oh my god,
Is that
What?
crazy? Or am I
Wait,
that's
you saw
really
that in the credits
random.
or something? Or you saw this where? Where'd
in
you
the
hear
credits?
that?
Because they have Old Town Road in the credits, and it said one of the writers, Trent Reznor.
Oh wow, interesting.
Poncho, fact check this for me.
He literally, yep.
This is
Yeah.
like this is like Joe Rogan. Jamie,
Yeah.
pull that up. Is Trent
Nah,
Reznor really
I saw it in the reflection of his anime villain glasses. So
Yeah, he sure did. He broke the silence in 2019. All right, cool.
Oh my
All
I
right,
think
so,
Mr. Doog may have the answer for us in the chat.
That was Shang-Chi. What we have up next is Eternals next. Eternals is next. Spider-Man is last for the year, right?
Yeah. Well, Venom, if you count October, and then
Yeah.
Eternals November, Spider-Man December.
Got it. All right.
But
so
there's rumors. I mean, there was the picture that came out this week.
Oh yeah, I was
of-
just
of
gonna say
Tom
that.
Hardy
Yeah.
wearing a Far From Home cap, like a crew cap.
really,
Not just that, but not just that,
Yeah.
but he had to take the photo down.
That's true. That's true. He did.
Yeah, he took the photo down where he was wearing the No Way Home hat, the production hat. Interesting.
All right, just before we transition and get into the rest of the topics, McDoog bringing it back around. Lil Nas X sampled a song that sampled 9 Inch Nails, so that's why Mr. Reznor gets a writing credit on it. Good for him.
That makes perfect sense. That makes sense.
Wow.
All right, good stuff. What do we got for this week, Mr. Punch?
We got Hasbro, Mezco, SHF, McFarlane. Oh, no, we don't have McFarlane. I don't know why that's on there. My bad.
Yeah, we have McFarlane.
Oh,
Today was
Yeah,
Batman
we
Day.
do
Oh.
have McFarlane. Yeah, we do have
Nice.
McFarlane. Actually.
Oh, I should have worn a
Okay.
Batman shirt. I'm foolish. I'm gonna change.
And then in community, we're gonna talk OcTOYber winners and Summer Shot winners as well, baby. And then we'll
Hell yeah.
wrap it up with pickups, and then maybe talk more TV film. Who knows? It'll be 2:30 in the morning by then, judged by how long this is taking. Goddamn.
You believe in us, don't you,
I
Punch?
love to see it, man.
Absolutely.
You really do believe in us.
Yeah, take
The
it away.
number one 2 a.m. podcast.
Oh my god. Yeah, take it
The
away
night
with Hasbro, Boog. What happened this week over at Hasbro?
1 second, I'm choking.
Just joking.
All right. Well, Hasbro had a
They revealed
Live stream.
Spider-Man Classics Wave. Incredible.
Yeah, it was another fan first Monday. Fans came first on Monday, and they had a live stream.
Absolutely.
And our friends Dan, Dwight, and Ryan were there. You guys remember them from?
Oh yeah.
You might remember them from every other stream.
From such hits as
Right. Got some details on some stuff they've shown us in the past.
Let's address the fact that they did not address the Sentinel debacle at all. So we can't glaze over that. We do have to talk about the fact that. Well, yeah, that was the vibe I got. The vibe I got was that corporate may have told them not to button their fucking lips about that thing. That was the vibe that I got. So they didn't talk about it.
If I was corporate, I'd have done the same thing. I'd have been like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, no doubt. It was a lot of chatter, a lot of information, a lot of videos and this and that throughout the week. So it was no way that they could have avoided. Well, I mean, they did avoid it, but they there was no way that they could have like brushed this under the rug. Like, it was out there.
Yeah, like they definitely know about it, whether they addressed it or not.
For sure. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna save my final judgment for when I actually have it in hand. I don't have my Sentinel. I don't have any tracking. I don't have anything. I'm definitely interested in giving a fair and balanced and honest review. So that's what I'm looking for. I did also see Homeboy's video. What's this guy's name that we talked about?
Alexis?
No. Well, I saw all of Alexis's videos. So I'm talking about the guy.
Robo from Whoosh?
Nah, not Robo. He had a little accent. What was the guy? I don't know his. I'm not really familiar with his channel. That was the first time I actually saw his stuff. He's connected to Bobby Vala.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name at the moment. That was the first video of his I saw as well.
Oh, the dude who was ranting about it. Yeah, the British dude.
Right. So
Okay, yeah.
I did see his video, and he actually did a follow-up video after that too. After Robo came out with the fix or whatever. He definitely had a lot of valid points, but he also had some wild ass theories as well. But he definitely had a lot of valid points.
Sounds like one of my streams.
Yep. And yeah, man, I do think that this was some sort of miscalculation, or maybe something happened with the factory and they forgot to put something on the knees, or I don't know. I'd like to get it in hand and really take a look at it, and like I said, just give it a honest review. But clearly, I'm still excited for my Sentinels to show up. Like I said, I haven't had any information, any tracking or anything like that. So they did talk about Galactus briefly, talked about the Sentinel really briefly, and that was that. And they moved into reveal. So I don't know when they're going to actually address this or do some press release or whatever the case may be. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we could get into what they did show off and what they did talk about.
Well then, how about this? This is a follow-up from stuff that they'd revealed, but now opening up the pre-orders.
Right. So yeah, it was a big, it was a day for them to just tell us when more stuff was going to go on sale, basically. So that Monday was the fan first. Pretty much all of the stuff that they have been teasing as of late went on pre-order the next day or whatever. So the Excalibur 3-pack here, this was exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. So if you didn't order it through their site, then you pretty much asked out for right now. But yeah, I think this is a very solid site. I'll talk more about this as we move through these. I think this is a very solid pack. And if you could look back to that last slide, you could see that Kitty Pryde is pretty much her right size. It looks like they're using that smaller female buck that they use, the smallest female buck. So if you guys remember back in the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, we got a Kitty Pryde that was like cool
Gigantic.
for that outfit, but yeah, she was like super big.
And we're getting it again.
Yes,
Yeah, we are.
again for what was that, like a Marvel Unlimited exclusive or
Yeah,
something like that?
that's the exclusive for this year. Yeah.
Did you see the meme with homeboy that does the does the little like pictures of like, you know, the black dude?
Oh, this guy.
Yes, yeah, that guy.
Oh man, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great 3-pack. We saw Dan Hu reveal the Captain Britain, and then we got to see that these will be together in a 3-pack. Megan for the first time in the life of the Marvel Legends line, and first time for Kitty Pryde in this particular outfit. All three together. We're missing one member of the core original team. We'll talk about her again towards the end of this. All right. So next up was the information that the Skrull Infiltrator would be on sale the next day as well. These went up. They were on sale, and the limit was 5, I believe. So you couldn't get more than 5, even if you tried to go back in and whatever, they were stopping you. So Skrull Infiltrator. What else?
The 2-pack.
Shield Troop 2-pack. These were surprisingly only $31.99. I thought that was a great price. But
Yeah, it
the
was a really good
limit
price.
was 3. You can only get 3. So that was that. I maxed out on Skrulls and these 2-packs, I believe. So that was that. It was the Excalibur pack, the Skrull Infiltrator, and the Shield Troop Builder 2-pack all went up for pre-order. And then they went ahead and got into some brand new things. This is a Spider-Man retro carded wave. We saw this reveal of the black suit Spider-Man with Just J. Hernandez. And this looks great. Black suit Spider-Man on the retro superposable Spider-Man buck.
As we said, I think Boog, you said it was going to be like a 2-pack or a multi-pack.
Yeah,
probably going to be another, retro wave.
Yeah, I was wrong. I thought it would be a 2-pack, but it is a single carded retro carded figure.
It would have been cool if it was like a Secret Wars homage packaging, because his head is perfect for that, though.
Exactly. That's what I thought when I saw that head sculpt. But yeah, they also re-releasing Hobgoblin. So if you never got Hobgoblin, here is worse looking Hobgoblin. Than
I was about to say, they really. This is like when they re-released the Trunks, and the Trunks had way less than the original Trunks.
Right,
This is the same shit right here. They're like, hey, it's the same thing but less. Like,
less. So
yeah,
the texture on the costume. I said this when I did a little recap of the live stream that I thought this was like a downgrade, but it was a lot of people that were not able to pick up the first one, and this one is more reminiscent of the Spider-Man animated series. So
at least in the body, but they didn't even give it a new head sculpt, so it looks like the actual one from the cartoon. It still has the same head sculpt. So if they wanted to take away something and give you something else, that would have been okay in most people's eyes. But this is the kind of more comic looking face rather than the animated series.
And that old Toy Biz Hobgoblin still holds up as a pretty nice looking figure, man. So
that's the face I'm talking about.
Exactly. So yeah, Hobgoblin. They were alternating here. They did good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy. So I'm next. Another good guy.
Just like any good prom, boy, girl, boy, girl.
Here we go.
God.
No.
Maybe not in this day and age. Actually, it might be a little bit.
This we have seen. No, we haven't seen this one. My bad.
Yeah, this was our first time seeing the Ben Reilly Spider-Man on the superposable Spider-Man buck. So this is new, and I actually made a mistake. I said that the last time that we saw Ben Reilly Spider-Man was in the early days when Hasbro had first taken over from Toy Biz, and that's not true. We did get a Ben Reilly Spider-Man in the
not Demo Goblin. What is it?
You
the
might be
Spider Carnage one, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was. Yeah, with the Spider Carnage pieces. Yep.
Right. So that one had the actual alternate hands and the Spider Carnage head and stuff like that. So if you were collecting in and you were able to get that, it's probably something that you could add on to this guy now. Unfortunately, they did not include that, or they won't be including that in this pack here. But
Or
you
do the opposite. You can just keep that old one as Spider Carnage and still have this boy.
Yeah, true. But they are giving us the additional hands and what have you, and this is still a fitting buck for Ben Rally, I think too. Some people say that this is a little too buff for their taste for Spider-Man, but it is what it is. So Ben Rally Spider-Man will be part of this wave as well.
It's funny that they say that, but then they say, more Daredevil on this one.
True, very true. But it just depends on the artist, man. Different artists, illustrate the physique of these characters differently. It is what it is. That's why you get multiples of certain figures, just to kind of jive with a certain person's artwork or other characters that came out. Back in the day, you really had to do that with a lot of the Toy Biz stuff because shit just was not matching up. It did not look like it was all from the same company sometimes. So yeah, Ben Reilly Spider-Man. What was after that?
Cerrone Games Go thought that there was no wall crawling hands with the black suit, so I just went back a sec. Here's the next one.
Okay, so this was a new reveal as well, although it's a buck that they've been using as of late. It looks like this is the Happy Hogan Obadiah Stane body, but they gave us a new deco here, pinstripe suit, red tie, black shirt, and we have our first official Hammerhead in the Marvel Legends line. I thought this is a really nice touch, the fist with the brass knuckles here. Obviously, you could use this hand on other Caucasian characters that you have too, if you wanted to. But I thought this was really cool. The last time we had Hammerhead head was with Chameleon.
So Hammerhead.
So Hammerhead.
Yes.
So no
So
head.
I'd like to see how those two heads look side by side. But but this looks good, man. He came with a little baseball bat. He's got the alternate hands with the brass knuckles. Real nice. I like this. It's a fitting buck for Hammerhead. I posted a little picture on my story yesterday, I think, and I was saying maybe at some point we'll get an updated Tombstone in a suit as well.
Oh, for sure.
You got that old school Tombstone.
Same body, you think?
They could. It's possible. It's possible.
And you could even get multiple Tombstones from this. You could get like the silver suit, the black suit.
Yeah. No doubt. So I thought that was cool. That was a nice touch. Then we had another hero here. We have an ode to the past. I'm pretty sure we all had this figure as a kid, probably from Toy Biz.
Oh yeah.
100%.
I specifically like this one's a bit of a blast from the past, if you will, because I specifically remember losing this toy. I was at an airport and I was like a toddler, and I tripped or fell over, and I had this in my hands, and it flew out of my hands, and it slid across the floor, and it fell into the crack of an escalator down into the parking garage below.
Oh,
and I didn't go, and I went and I saw it, and I looked into the crack, and it was shattered to pieces down below. So I just left. I didn't go back down for it.
Just left.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben.
It's one of that's probably my earliest childhood memory of
That's incredible.
loss. Incredible loss.
Double up on this and recreate it.
I mean,
I'm talking about, man.
it's got no soft goods, so it's certainly not in the collection.
Oh my god.
This is an armored Spidey. So even if it did come out from Mezco, there'd be no soft goods, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the black parts could be soft goods, and then the armor piece would be perfect for them.
Absolutely
what are you talking
not.
Please, God, no. Please, no.
I'm not 100% sure about this body, what this is. I really...
It's brand new. They said it was brand new.
Okay. I wonder
It's just
what
so random.
I think it's technically modeled after the video game though, and then
Yeah,
it's one of the would have been a Gamerverse figure, but they put it on the retro card.
Ryan did mention the fact that this costume did appear in the comic books in issue number 100 of Spider-Man.
It's
Right,
also
but you
in
don't think it would
the-
have had all this texturing and stuff.
It's also in the the Fox Spider-Verse episode.
It is.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is just such a random one to make its own sculpt.
I know,
Just-
right?
Mhm.
Of all the things.
Well,
Well,
like I
you
said,
know,
they'll probably re-release it as Gamerverse down the line with something else. Who knows?
well, you know they got plans for this for something else. They have to, you know.
Yeah, no
They made
question.
a point to mention that these webbing effects were brand new too. So
Yeah.
Well,
And then
shit.
this dude,
I'll chase this
100%
guy
new as well.
to the ends of the earth, baby.
Yeah. This was so purposeful. This wave. This was so purposefully done. Shocker!
I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
well, it's funny that you mentioned loss and losing your Spider-Man. That was like a real like emotional moment for Peter Parker in that episode too. Man.
It's true. Is this
We
lost?
got the Spider-Man to match him.
So yeah, we got a
Did
new.
anybody ever think that Shocker just looked like really warm in his outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks more like Sandman than Sandman.
Oh my god.
It's insulated costume to help him. You know, I guess kind of
Shock.
absorb some of the shock of.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that makes perfect
So
sense.
he's got a new kind of hand system. You know, he doesn't have wrist articulation because of his, wrist gauntlet things, but you take it apart at the forearm and
Pretty
there you
cool.
go.
That's pretty.
Yeah, pretty cool.
nice.
Actually, probably could use it as a prop. Like the whole thing could be like, he's working on his gauntlets. On
Yeah,
the table.
there you go.
So yeah.
This reminds me of the Toy Biz one with like the vibrating action.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot about that figure. Wow.
You remember that shit? Like,
I
what
think
the
it was stolen by most people's sisters.
No, dude. No.
It just went missing one day, and I found it in a room after she left to college.
That was pretty good. We went a whole hour before we get canceled.
Okay. Well, either way, this looks really good. It's a brand new figure, so any reuse in this wave obviously has gone towards this boy. He looks
digging
good
that.
though.
I'm digging
We
that.
haven't had
JV.
a classic Shocker. The only one we got was the one on the Bucky Cat mold that was more modern, kind of a
Yes.
superior foes version.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I'm excited about this one actually. Yeah, it's a good Shocker to pair up with your superposable classic Spider-Man. A lot of appearances of Shocker in those early days, 60s, 70s, and stuff like that. So yeah, this is good. Maybe after the 70s. I don't know if he was around in the 60s, but whatever. Yeah. So that was that. And was there one more figure? No, that was it.
No, that was the wave.
Yeah, 6 figures in the in this wave. I myself and a lot of people thought that this could have easily been a Build-A-Figure wave. They could have just, threw us some Build-A-Figure with this.
Mhm.
But it's
They
all
did
good.
say that there was going to be another, deluxe size on the retro card figure coming. That was one of the hints that they gave out. So
That's right.
They did mention that.
we'll
and
get
that's-
to that at the end, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. And then they talked about more retro carded stuff. They showed us some older retro carded figures.
Yep.
And then they told us about the fact that Tigra and Hercules was still on a horizon. And then they showed us Falcon here with a different deco from the last Falcon that we got. And I don't like this figure. I don't like this. I don't like this buck for Falcon. I just wish he was a little bulkier. I wish they would have put him on a more bulky buck. And I wish that I don't know.
What's with these shoes, bro?
Yeah, and I definitely
What are
don't like
those?
those boots. What are those?
Those are the
What
McDonald's.
are those, bro?
Those are the McDonald's 10s, man. Those are the
They look like
Ronald
Crocs.
specials. Hey,
So yeah,
it's anti-slip.
That's it. That's true. Restaurant graded.
I literally just saw a girl with those new like platform Crocs. You see those yet?
Oh my god, yeah,
Oh
dude.
man, when they make those in Lightning McQueen style, then we're talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister-in-law like unironically loves Crocs. And my wife too. Like they'd never be caught like dead outside wearing them, but they're legitimately apparently they're very comfortable shoes. So
Yeah, you know what? I feel like Crocs are like a real like rural, like down south type of just hopping in a car, like going somewhere type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, there's mad people in New York City that wear them too, but I just feel like it's more fitting for some place where you doing less walking really and you just driving and like,
Let me tell you something, brother. You wouldn't think it, but the Jordan loving, vintage clothes wearing Rick owns a pair of Crocs. He wears at home and they're super comfortable.
Oh no.
They have charms on them.
They're so comfortable, man. Like Pancho said, I'm not getting caught dead outside with them. But in the house, after you kick off the sneakers, bro, you're not gonna slip for shit. And you're gonna be comfortable as fuck. Highly recommend it.
All right. Well, Falcon took some of your advice.
He's a good man.
We got classic Loki 2.0. Now with daggers from the MCU version. No, these are like these are the Drax daggers.
Yeah, those look like the Drax daggers.
Yeah, that's really random, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It just pisses me off. Like, why?
What did the other one come with? A sword?
Yeah, he came with a sword that was like had no detail. I don't like Loki on this buck at all. It's like he's too buff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you know what? Like honestly, if Falcon and him were on swapped bucks, it'd have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing you lose for Falcon is the butterfly wings, but the butterfly joint.
True.
Right.
But there you go.
Yeah, new head sculpt. You actually get both head sculpts. You get the last one that we had, and then a new sort of like neutral head sculpt here.
You're looking kind of blonde.
I think that they may have changed the yellow a little bit too. Something is different about the
Yeah, the yellow's definitely different.
Yeah, but he's blonde.
Well, that's the
yeah, what the hell?
He doesn't match the eyebrows.
No. That's not his hair. That's just the fur coming out of the helmet.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Furman?
Okay. All right.
Furry gelman?
No, you might be right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
99.
Sure?
So yeah, Loki, it is what it is. If you miss out on our last one, then maybe you want to pick this up. Not like super excited about that. Or Falcon, and then another female Loki. This is one that a lot of people did miss out on, so I could kind of, I understand this if people want to pick this up because she was part of that A-Force box set, and that was like super hard to get.
Yep.
You know what? Sure. I disagree with you. This is really weird that it's on a retro card. Why?
That's true.
It's so random.
Yeah. It's not really.
But I do like the re-release itself.
Yeah. Her place in this particular wave is a little weird, but we're happy to have her. It's just
yeah, definitely.
You know what? You know what's great though about this particular figure is you get those fists. That is something that was not packed in with the version from the box set.
Right.
So,
but they don't have the deco.
Just for the fists because having those stupid hands when you're trying to just like have her relaxed in a scene is like it's a pain in the ass. So
yeah, they gotta retire those hands, man. They're the worst. Like she looks like she's atrophied.
That's the go-to magical female hands, basically. But I think they changed the deco too, though.
Look at the deco, though. See how on these hands she has like the point that continues from like her sleeves, right? But the fists don't have that.
Oh my god!
See that?
Oh, they skimped out, huh?
Somebody get Ryan Ting on the phone and let's let him know that they really screwed the pooch.
Well, it might be better because now you can reuse these for other, female characters, but you still get this green peg.
For sure. Only makes sense I don't know if you'll see the peg completely. I don't know. I guess that'll be submerged into the wrist joint. But yeah, Loki, Falcon. Was there one other thing? They had a little tease here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about, honestly. I did see somebody comment and or send me a message that said maybe that's them teasing an accessory pack. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Could be.
That, but I mean, they're pointing out that this peg is to attach to something, right? Presumably like somebody's back or something.
Oh, shit. No, it's going to go to like a handle that is actually a mallet. They're doing a Harley Quinn.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
Todd is going to flip his freaking lid.
Now that they have double jointed
who told them they could do that?
Now that they have a double jointed female elbows and knees, they're going to use a Harley Quinn and give it to Russ.
Yeah, it was a Harley Quinn that he brought and showed them, right?
He brought the Icons Harley Quinn, so now they're going to make an actual Harley Quinn and be like, look.
Yo, that's hilarious.
God bless you, Russ.
Yo, they were fucking pissed with him.
Oh yeah. Why'd you bring that?
The look,
Why is
the
that
look
here?
on their face, their look on their face when he pulls it out. Like, what are you doing?
They're like, why would you
What
bring
are
that?
you doing, bro?
What was odd was that like there was Hasbro figures that he could have used to illustrate it. I don't know why he picked a
Ah, well.
DC one.
That was hilarious. So yeah,
did he
nobody
pick the
knows what this
DC
is.
one because he got it free at the DC booth? Was that the same
Oh
year?
shit! Yeah, I think so.
You know what? It might have been. Oh shit! I ain't
That was
think
the year
about
me
that.
and you
Fucking
went,
Russ.
and then you
Well, it's
got
gonna be a fat
you
mallet.
got the Harley too, because they were giving them away.
You're right.
Can you imagine wrapping up an interview at DC and going like, "Oh fuck, hell yeah, free prop, cool,
Yeah.
on to Marvel."
Why aren't you doing this?
And then they had another tease here. Ryan is continuing with his trend of using really strange things to hold props and teases. So he broke out the whatever that is. Was that a wrench?
Pliers,
Pliers?
Pliers.
It's a
And he
hybrid.
showed off. He showed. I immediately recognized this.
Yeah.
As, it wasn't actually a backdrop before though. It was an actual like small little diorama part that was packed in with Captain America
And the variant Red Skull.
and the Red Skull. That's right. So yeah, I recognized this immediately. I'm thinking that maybe this will be a 2-pack with Bucky. I said that already about
Anniversary joint or what?
Yeah, you just really want these to be multi-packs.
I don't know, because I mean, we'll think about it. The face-off cap that was a 2-pack, right?
Yeah, look at it closely.
Yeah, but that wasn't this backdrop.
No, it wasn't. We definitely getting a Captain America. We definitely getting some type of new.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's a 20th anniversary. Marvel Legends wave. Here's the backdrop that came with that OG cap. If you guys can see that.
Yep.
I forgot about the flag. He came with the flag too, man.
Right. So
Strong
this is
winds
clearly
that day.
kind of homage to that. And then in the previous hint that he showed us, it was just the OG Marvel Legends logo, like on a base, and then the base had like a little slot on the back. So it'll probably be a base, but then these card backs will slot into it instead of it being like a diorama base.
Right. Yep. Sounds about right to me. So that'll be some oversized deluxe packaging probably, and so that means deluxe prices as well.
Hell yeah! I mean, if it's a anniversary like program wave, like the first 10 years, all that stuff, it's gonna be an extra $5 for whatever you're getting.
For sure. So yeah, pretty light on new reveals. Although I feel like the consensus was that everybody was really happy with the retro Spider-Man wave. That it was a solid wave, and most people seemed like they were looking to buy the entire wave. Yeah, there's that old Red Skull. If you still have this figure in your collection, I'm sure that his like jacket feels so nasty, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, he actually came with this jacket? Damn.
Yeah,
look at Fabio frothing at the mouth.
All right.
It's like, I could use this.
No, you're right. I still have my Blade jacket from one of these old Marvel Legends, and
it
will not have held up at all. And this was actually reuse of the Daredevil too, because they did that movie Daredevil.
Yeah, where the hell is that cube from? You're right, Boog.
He didn't come with that cube though, no, for sure.
No, this is the OG, MarvelLegends.net, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We have New York Comic Con on the horizon, so be ready for more live streams, more reveals. I think I said this in my recap too, but I think they've been doing a great job of just piecing it out for you, giving us a little bit and not like going overboard. I can say that you'll hear something really soon. As far as
ooh, titillating.
Yeah.
What?
So yeah,
You
that
got
was
my
it.
mind racing, brother.
That was it.
Honestly, that could mean anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do we got next? That's it for Hasbro, I believe, right?
Wait, what? Are we talking about the hints that they dropped?
Oh,
that
yeah. That wasn't here. Yeah, I guess Toy Arc didn't get it, but they did have those hints. Let me see if I can find him.
What other hints? That was it. It was the barrel.
No,
it was
the 3 hints that they dropped at the very end.
Oh yes, the actual like text that they put up. Yes,
Right.
you're right. Absolutely.
My God,
mean,
nobody's reporting it.
Go to Rectangular's Instagram.
There we go.
Oh boy. Oh, you mean Todd?
We mean rectangular.
Hell up.
All right. Well, Bonebreaker, I think, was one that some people were guessing for that barrel that they showed. But let me see if I can find the actual questions themselves. Is anyone there? Did I lose
Hello.
y'all?
I'm Rick.
Okay. Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's going on?
Where's Poncho?
I'm right here.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. I
Where's
think he
Bug?
was just I think he was attending to his cat.
I'm just chilling, waiting for these questions. What the fuck?
I'm
did
looking
they-
for him.
Jeez.
Nobody's helping me.
Do we
He's,
need
he's
a-
lying. He's attending
Do
to
you
his cat. He's
remember what
lying.
they are?
I don't.
Yeah,
Not off the top of my
they're
head. One of
they're
them was like,
um,
"There's a dude with no legs coming."
Sick.
there's
That's the guy.
there's
That's-
2 characters from this card series, and then 1 big character on a retro card. I think that was what the 3 were.
Yeah.
The guy with no legs is Santa Claus on the Total Tank from
Total
Santa
Tank.
Claus.
We're
And
talking Total Tank. He's riding in a Panzer. He's lost the reindeer.
Okay. All right. Rush McGowan in the chat's got us. Thank you, Rush.
Thank
you the
you.
man.
then-
Number
You're the
one,
man.
2022, we'll see the release of another 6-inch Legends without legs. And it was worded just like that because they know how aggressive they've, been about this whole leg business in the past.
And in the Total Tank.
Right.
yeah.
Number 2, characters never done by Toy Biz or Hasbro, but in the 1992 Marvel card set.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
it
this
was
is
like
1991. I think they meant
it was like
1990.
6 of those characters in that card set that we never got. But just to go back, I'm on board 100% that Bonebreaker is the character with no legs because again, we know that Dwight loves the Reavers, and when I interviewed them the time before last, I had asked them about obscure characters that they wanted to see, each of them, and without hesitation, that was Dwight's pick, Bonebreaker. So that's who it is, 1,000%.
Yeah. I don't know about Todd's picks here. I think those are really like J-list characters.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know about these.
I don't think those are going to be it.
However, he did mention Speedball, and I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, Speedball makes a lot more sense.
I'm echoing. I don't know who's got something. I don't know if it's me or what, but
Yo, Cuckoo in chat. One of the greatest comments I've ever heard in my life. No legs equals Professor X.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You will see at least 2 characters not released in the Toy Biz. Okay, so it is 1992. Featured in the 1992 Marvel Series 2 cards.
Interesting.
And then the another deluxe figure on the Spider-Man retro card. So yeah, we had them all. So that's the one that a lot of people are thinking is probably a Rhino re-release.
You know what would be crazy in the no legs camp? Obviously, it's just going to be Bonebreaker. So let's not kid ourselves here. But a Madam Web would have
Let's go.
really knocked my
Yo,
socks off.
Madame Web,
that would be
baby.
crazy.
somebody else
Maybe
mentioned
the
that.
deluxe figure on the retro card.
That would have been nuts.
They could also do a dupe.
Dupe?
my
Oh my
God.
god, legless dupe, eh?
I mean, if they're trying to finish X Factor, sure. Or X
Now
Force.
you're talking.
Well, yeah. It's like, all right. I mean, those are all good guesses either way. People were data mining for all these card hints.
I
Will this
they
be another
will
one that's
come
like
up
part of a
with,
multi-pack and they end up doing, the card style packaging and everything, remains to be seen.
who else we mentioned from the original New Warriors team? Speedball for sure. What's the other guy's name with the blue cape? I don't know. All right.
Yeah, I'm lost.
There was another dude. Is it Justice? No, that's the current roster.
I know exactly what you're talking about. He has the blue cape and he has like
Well,
It's like attached to the mask type of cape. I don't know who that is, but I know what you're talking about.
number
Yeah,
one Marvel Legends podcast. We've done it.
We're number one.
we did it.
Marvel Boy. His name's Marvel Boy.
Marvel.
Marvel.
All right. I mean,
And
I guess
Namorita.
throwing their speculations out there.
We're
Oh, yeah,
also
we
missing
need,
Namorita.
Namorita, yes, for sure. I could see them doing that. It might be another 3-pack: Speedball, Namorita, and Marvel Boy. It's possible.
That would be like who's the seller in that set? Like that's such an obscure set.
You're right. It is. I mean, I guess I could see Speedball in the middle of that package. I don't know. Who else is like a premier character from New Warriors? We got a single carded.
Well, you know what, the Nova in New Warriors looks really different than the one that we got at Walgreens.
Interesting.
He wears like this like weird red outfit like back in the day.
That's true. Yeah, that original red outfit was wild. I didn't like that at all. But yeah, I forgot
I
about.
didn't like that shit either. If I'm being honest, I don't really need that one.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fan first Monday Hasbro Marvel Legends. Yeah, we'll hear some more news soon. What's next?
Next up is Mezcal.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Yeah, Fabio, I'm very excited to hear you try and defend this week's.
Oh man, I forgot about
Let's see.
that. Yeah,
Let's see you pull this rabbit out of that.
Oh
hat.
my
Come on.
god, I'm supposed to defend it, so that's the point of view I'm definitely going to take, right? As someone who did not buy the Galactus. All right, well we can take a look. There's a few things actually. This was kind of a week for the fans, for only people who like are into the Mezcal stuff. There we did have a drop, and there's some stuff following up from the Hawk P40 release last year's. But we'll get to that in a sec because this is the actual big boy that they dropped this week. As we saw, I think at Toys Fair back in February, we got the 18-inch tall Ultimate Godzilla, 33 inches from teeth to tail, light up mouth, dorsal fins, movable jaw, movie accurate sounds, plastic eyes. I mean, it's a chonker.
Wow, plastic
Is
eyes.
Realistic plastic eyes. A little wet glaze on
eyes.
there to make them look.
Wow.
And 10 points of articulation.
A little bit
Basically
of
a
matte gloss, a little bit
rotoscopic
of gloss on the eyes, and
A little
I
bit of
never
gloss,
imagined.
dude.
Never
Hey, you ever
imagined that
gotten
the thing on his
you ever
tail
gotten
were
a mani
close to
petty?
them.
You know how much a nice gloss costs on top?
$1.
Let us know. Hit us up with the price. What is it?
Per finger
Oh my god.
and toe.
That's $10 for all fingers.
You get to hear the King of Monsters roar. Okay, this is. I'm kidding, of course. I mean, I'm not gonna get this. This is insane. But in a post Sentinel and now post Galactus world, this seems like a bit of a misstep because for all the features that you get from all those other things that I just mentioned, there's bonus figures, there's bonus head sculpts and accessories and all that kind of stuff. And for the price of that,
Fuck is
you're
that?
not getting any of that with this. You're just getting the. I'm assuming this is going to be made in extremely limited numbers. Like they're not expecting to sell a lot of these because if they did, they would be like a cheaper price. I think that's really the only
that
thing
picture
to
right
this.
there makes it look really unimpressive. Like
This one here?
It looks really small. I mean, it's not obviously. It's fucking huge, but like,
Yeah,
picture's terrible.
it's here where they're really
Yeah,
trying to
that's
make
the
it.
one. Do that.
it's
But yeah,
swivel
again-
joints. Nothing
Exactly.
about this
It's
looks
basically a
impressive.
rotoscope. Like it's really not. Again, in a post HasLab world, I mean, something of this price has got to like impress.
Who's breathing really hard? What is that?
It's Rick.
It's because I put my mic way too close. I did one of those things where like scratch my face and then the mic is like literally right up my lip.
I thought she was making Godzilla sounds. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what? That too.
That too.
I thought you were foaming at the mouth for this.
Why
I was
is
just
this
channeling my inner
$450?
Fabio.
Can you tell me why this is $450?
I really can't, dude. I mean, it's hard to justify that price because you're really not getting anything other than the figure, and it's not even as big as some of the stuff that has hit recently. It's actually more than the Galactus technically, and even compared to their Ultimate Kong, which at the time felt overpriced at like $250, I think it was. Maybe $150. I don't remember exactly. Captain McKay did a good review on it, but even that was like an 18-inch Kong with like limited articulation compared to the smaller 6-inch version they did, even though it was like the same sculpt. So I don't know that this is $200 more than that original Kong. It's a little crazy, honestly. This is definitely one that I think is just for, like, you got to be a big enough Godzilla fan to want just a giant ass Godzilla. I don't think anybody else has done a Godzilla this big, have they?
You know,
The
this
articulation is
reminds
not
me.
even impressive though. It's wow.
I was gonna say, you know, this reminds me of the lack of knowledge and like understanding companies have over their customers, like with Maddie. Like I want to say like 5 years ago, I was just talking about it with David Walton. Maddie made this like collector club Voltron that like looked really impressive, but was like stupidly engineered. Like they made this like pop-up feature on each lion. Like you'd press a button and the legs just randomly pop out, like an action feature. But like we're adults. The fuck do we want an action feature for? Like, and it's like the same thing with this Godzilla. Like, who wants it? Who wants it to make the sounds? Like, if you would have taken that off, and even you could even take off the lights too, and just added articulation instead, it would have been more impressive to me. But like, you added things that like, who asked for that? Like, who's like, hey man, you know what? I really want a gigantic Godzilla that doesn't move and lights up and makes sounds.
It's to decorate a comic shop, and that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's. I mean, you know what? It's like if I saw it on somebody's shelf, I'd be like, oh shit, that's really cool.
right?
It's definitely not. It's definitely not like an ugly looking figure or anything like that. It's just man, for that price, it's rough.
I mean, I like the light up features. I'm with you on the voice thing. The light up features, I think, kind of bring it back up to that deluxe sort of price, but maybe like an effect, something for the mouth,
Oh, you know what? Yeah, an effect would have been cool. Yeah.
And if they're not going to do articulation, why not do like swappable arms with different expressions or whatever? Like one's bent and one's straight, stuff like that. Like they've done for like the 5 points line, which, is a 5 point of articulation line, but they're, doing some unique things in terms of swappable parts to give them different poses. But yeah, I mean, for $450, yeah, this is a lot. I mean, there have to be a very limited number of these. Like they don't expect to sell or make a lot of these. So I think that's why the price is what it is, rather than like with HasLab. I mean, people were complaining at $400 for Galactus, but that was as Boog was explained, in his interview, which was the best interview explaining this, is that was the price to keep it that low. They had to make a certain number, and I think Mezco's doing the opposite here. They're not making that many, and they're making it more expensive as a result.
I don't know, man. I think 400 for even with the size. 400 is still nuts for this thing. X plus Godzilla, like in the X plus line in Japan, like it's basically the same shit except it doesn't light up and it doesn't have realistic eyes, whatever the fuck that means. And that thing is like nowhere near 400. Like if you want a Godzilla this big, just get an X plus. Like you'll get the same.
Christopher Miller is saying that one's $600.
Well, it's
aftermarket.
Aftermarket, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I haven't looked at. I'm not into like X plus like that. So I don't know if a Godzilla X plus is 600 retail. I could be wrong.
Well, you know what? Let's throw X plus out the window. There's like, I'm sure you guys have seen them. There's a bunch of giant Godzillas you could buy. Like, it's really hard to like say to yourself like, oh, 450.
Very true.
It's rough.
Where's
rough.
Harold? Let's ask Harold. He's got a big ass Godzilla.
Now, when this first was shown at Toys Fair, I talked about it and I thought it was, obviously going to be about the price of the King Kong. So it's $250 was the minimum no matter what. But I was thinking with the light up features and stuff, maybe an extra 100. So $350. But even then, it's like, even at $350, that's the Sentinel price. And again, had this come out for $350, it would still have been in a post Sentinel world, and we still would have got at that price. So $450, I mean, it's bold for sure.
It's not just
see
bold.
If it pays off.
It's real crackhead hours energy. It's
it's
crazy. I
mean, yeah.
I feel like I'm nuts here. Like,
No,
I can't be the only
I'm
one
with you,
thinking
dude.
that 450 is
This
absolutely
release-
insane.
You don't have to. I don't even have to ask you. Imagine like trying to release a giant figure after Galactus and Sentinel and making it more expensive and having it come with less. We don't have to imagine that. It's happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This figure, the reality is that this figure is for Wonka fans only. I mean,
What are you saying? This comes with a ticket to the chocolate factory?
Incredible.
Oh my god.
All right, maybe that's worth the $450.
Yeah, there you go. See, now you're talking.
All right, but either way, it's up for pre-order. It's probably going to be an open pre-order for a while, and it's going to be about a year before we get it. Probably a year and a half.
Yeah,
so.
I was about to ask what the release date was. I see it. August, October.
August, October 2022. Yes. So following up on last week, if you guys remember, we talked about the Hawk P40, which people were starting to get as early as like Monday, or maybe even Saturday actually of last week, right around the time we were talking about the podcast. When we had Trevor on, he was talking about having shot the figure and having been on my stream in the audience with the figure already in hand before the social media rollout and having to stay quiet. So shout out to 16 Trevor for all that. But as part of that social media rollout, or once people started getting it in hand, it came with the little mini comic, right? Somewhere towards the end here. All these new figures, the most exciting thing, mini comic, right?
Is it?
So when there's a new mini comic, there's a new Slugfest ad that goes inside. And such Slugfest ads usually contain some measure of hints towards the next thing that's going to come out. And I'm stalling because I'm trying to pull up the latest one, which was this one right here. Boom, boom. Wait, you probably can't see that, huh?
Nope.
Okay, hang on.
I see Jet Face Man.
Here we go. Boom, there it is. So this new ad was inside, and we got a couple new things listed in here. We got a T-shirt. We got the Cosmic Colors Multicolor Skulls 12-pack, exciting stuff, and the Rumble Society Challenge Coin set. Ooh, all right, cool. So that
Challenge coins,
my dude.
Is
right?
Is that like Pogs or what are we talking?
Metal Pogs, yes.
Oh my god.
Metal enamel Pogs. So this came out and people are like, oh cool, I wonder when that's gonna drop. Boom. QR code right here takes you to this image. Check back September 17th, which was the this past Friday. So Friday morning, we got an email from good old Slugfest saying like, hey, there's gonna be a shop update at I believe it was noon Eastern time. Sure enough, we checked and there was new stuff up. And a lot of people were thinking, oh, it could be a figure drop. What's it going to be? But if you follow my channel, you follow the sign. You pegged all the yarn in the proper places, and you'll know that if it's the stuff on the ad, that QR code drop date, it's usually just limited to the stuff on the ad. It's not like usually like a surprise figure on top of it. That's reserved for the random like Monday morning. Hey, in 10 minutes we're dropping something. Be ready.
Look alive.
But either way, we got this past Friday, we got the Rumble Society shirt for pre-order, which was actually eligible for rewards points. So I got myself a free T-shirt. Super cool. Actually, not free. I had to pay shipping. We got the challenge coin set now in a luxurious blue packaging instead of red.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Right, Poncho.
Whoa.
It's your characters you know and love and have yet to meet. And depicted in fun little art token forms, little tchotchkes to display next to your figures. Our first clear look at old Sluggo himself.
Oh my god!
I was just gonna say, why isn't this guy a figure yet?
Because we need more hints like this first. We need to get excited for it. We need to see artwork first. Then we need to see the artwork in color, and then we need Trevor to take some photos of it and hype us up for the drop.
What is this, the Bluto body?
I think it might be. When it comes out, I think they'll probably end up putting it on that. We'll see. Either way, he's got a crazy kind of look to him. That was the challenge coin set. Very cool. But the real interesting thing was, of course, the multicolor Cosmic Skulls set, which includes 12 total colors, 7 unique colors, and 5 randomly packed colors, which... As always, I just put the stuff in my cart and then I like check out and then finally go back and see what I bought. And it was once I saw this saying like, ooh, 5 randomly packed colors. What if they're like not colors that have been released yet? What if there's like a color thing, like a unique color that it's like super rare, whatever. I should go back and get another set. And I noticed it's limit 1 per person. Which was interesting. So I don't know. There could be something there as far as the fact that it's limited to 1 per person means that when people get different things, there's going to be some element of trading or valuation of different colors depending on like what the spread of it. There's some stonks going on here, I would say.
Now you're talking.
Right. But either way, these are like translucent clear skulls with kind of like sparkles, like glitter kind of inside of them.
AKA factory rejects.
Pretty much. Yeah. This was a mix that had gone wrong, and they're like, you know what? We can do something with this.
Yeah.
Somebody called up Mr. Mez and was like, "Hey, bud, we screwed the pooch on this one. We've got like 300 skulls that are like glittery. We fucked it up." He's like,
Listen, man.
Oh, I know exactly what to do.
In the biz, we call that a happy accident. That's how chocolate chip cookies were invented.
Oh my god, you got chocolate chips in my cookies.
How do I marry him?
Now, this was, cool. Like, I like getting more colors of skulls, but I kind of had wished that they were going to be like matte colors and that they were going to be the actual colors listed on the ad. If I can bring that up again real quick.
These look stupid as hell.
No, they look sick, Boog. It'll be all right.
No.
If you look at the ad real quick, where I was going with this on my channel was that, hey, we got these cosmic color skulls, right? It'd be sick if these are like matte colors and we get like solid yellow, solid, red, solid like orange and that kind of fuchsia color. And they're kind of like in the same color scheme as the pink skulls, And then the next time we see these pink skulls, it's presumably the pink skulls in space, as we've also seen on these ads. And this was going to be some kind of lead up pre-release accessory pack for those. But no, it's just glittery skulls and they're translucent.
It looks like somebody's Etsy store recast. Like it really does. Like the glitter in it is, I get what they're going for, but like I never would have expected I would imagine multi-million at this point dollar company just saying like, you know what, fuck it, put glitter in it. It's so weird.
You should consider yourself lucky because last time they didn't even color these. They were matte gray.
Oh yeah, I should be so lucky.
You should count your lucky stars, Mr. Punch.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, Poncho.
Brother,
This whole rollout is like seems wild because I don't even think these pictures are the normal like quality that they put out. Something looks weird about these pictures too.
They're all color corrected too.
Yeah, like this one in particular. Look at this Photoshop job we got going here.
Yeah,
on that Logan body.
They just like colored in Logan in yellow.
Yeah,
it was funny seeing the people on the Mezco page like, who do you guys think is this yellow character? And somebody had to break it to him. Somebody broke it to him like, man, this is just a Photoshop Logan, man.
Well, the best part about these skulls is that there's actually a detergent liquid inside, so you can drop them in your laundry and it'll really clean up any stain you might have had. Spaghetti, no problem.
True. And if you don't have a washing machine, you can just eat them.
That's right. We call these forbidden gushers.
This is absolute garbage, man. Let's move on.
Either way, limited one per person. They were now they were listed faster than Hawk B40 itself. Actually, they went to waitlist in like
that's disgusting.
11 minutes.
That's disgusting to me.
But you and others may join the waitlist now.
At least Hawk B40 is like cool looking. Like,
but putting these skulls on a Hawk B40, Poncho, you're not seeing the possibilities here.
Yo, I could go to Michael's and get my own like cast kit and make these in an afternoon with supplies from Michael's.
All right, let me know when you do.
No, I don't want to
buy all of them.
I don't want to do any of that shit. Next up is SHF, baby. Yeah, so there's two things for SHF. They announced the New York Comic Con exclusive figure. Guess what? It's another Goku, of course. And then they have
I love that guy, dude. He always comes through in the end. It takes him a while to get there, but he always, like, his friends usually die holding up the bad guy.
True,
but then he always comes through in the end.
He's got the rainbow knife coloring. You know?
Yeah.
What is this guy's name, Poncho?
It's Goku. So yeah, this is the.
I see a lot of words before that.
I think we talked about this a little bit last week, but there were no like official pictures yet. But this is Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Quite possibly one of the greatest moments in Super. So great. When he pulled this one. Yeah, I was saying that like every time that we've brought this figure up, I've been saying that the pearlescent paint that they specifically use on these Kaioken variants are very nice. the paint is what really sells me. Like when I got my first like regular Kaioken Goku, like I was like, all right, cool. At that point, I had already gotten the Demoniacal Fit version. Their Scarlet Warrior is what they call them. So like I was kind of like hesitant on picking up like the official version. Like of course I was going to, but like I was totally cool on waiting and whatnot. But then when I saw it in person and I saw the pearlescent paint on it, I was like, oh wow, this is pretty sick. So it's really cool that they're going ahead and they're putting it on this one as well. I think it really makes the figure pop. This is basically just a reuse of the event exclusive Goku from I think last year or year before. I could be wrong. It's the year before. It was the Ultra Instinct Omen Goku. It's on the same buck. This obviously just has different hair, Super Saiyan blue hair. This one is a little transparent as well. I think it looks pretty cool. Usually these transparent hair sculpts, of course, like much like what we were just talking about in Mezco, like a lot of these things started off as, you know, fan like recasts and whatnot. You can only recast something so many times in the official colors, and then fans started getting nuts, you know, recasting Dragon Ball hair sculpts in transparent colors, you know, throwing glitter in there, whatever, as we saw with Mezco. And it's interesting to see like these companies just like basically just cut out the middleman and just say, yo, there's a whole market out there for these weirdo head sculpts. Let's do it too. Pretty interesting. So this one
honestly looks like one of those like Sofubi figures.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, like one of those. It's like art toy, like
okay,
crazy design figures.
You've insulted me.
No, I like Sofubi.
Sofubi, yeah, that's what it calls. Sorry.
But
Sofubi,
this one follows the, what do you call it? Sorry, I'm leaning way back in my chair. This chair is so comfortable. This Ewan chair. Use code Boog.
Where can you get that? Where can you get that?
EwanChairs.com, baby. Use code Boog to get 20% off, as a matter of fact. Yeah, but for real, these event exclusives have usually come with a aura, and it's cool that they're following the trend too. This, of course, is in the colorway of like the actual form. Super sick. A cool thing about this is like this is going to be the New York Comic Con exclusive, and then it's also going to be available on pbandai.com. I know there's like a whole boycott movement going on against pbandai.com. I see the merit in some of the points. Of course, like we talked about in the past, it kind of sucks that now P Bandai holds the exclusive rights to sell Tamashii Web exclusives in the US, so you can't get them at Amazon or Barnes & Noble anymore. That does suck, but I think, of course, like I've said before, the pros of being able to have an open pre-order system and have a month to get whatever you want and have it guaranteed at retail price largely outweighs the cons of just straight up not being able to find it.
Crispy.
But I think this is the perfect example and the perfect use of P Bandai. This being available on P Bandai. There, of course, like there's thousands and millions of people that aren't going to be able to go to New York Comic Con. Like even under normal circumstances in any other year, getting to New York for Comic Con is a pretty big thing. Now New York Comic Con has all these restrictions because of COVID. Of course, COVID is still going on, so people don't feel comfortable going to cons right now. So the fact that you can get this on the website is like very, very beneficial. And I think it's very hard to kind of talk shit about that, which I've seen people talk shit about it a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, what like, this is like the perfect example of what P Bandai was probably made for. So I think this is really cool that it'll be available on P Bandai. If you want to get it at New York Comic Con, if you're going to be there in person, you know, go right ahead, dude. Hell yeah. It's cool to like go and get a con exclusive again, especially for New York Comic Con, something that we haven't been able to do for like the last 2 years. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked on this. I cannot wait for this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, just careful buying one of these from anybody who got it in hand at New York Comic Con. It's going to be some new variant attached to it.
Stupid.
It'll be the Super Saiyan. Like you'll hear the news. Fox News will be going on and on about this Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Kaioken Goku variant. And you'll be thinking it's the figure, but it's a new Rona.
Yeah, the next thing about SHF is they showed off the Eternals figures. Why there's only 3 is crazy to me.
Now, there's more of these guys in the movie.
True.
Is SHF gonna go this far?
It seems like one of those things where like they're doing these 3 guys because they're probably contractually obligated to, and then depending on how these sell, they'll do the rest of the team. And yeah, unless some sort of Christmas miracle happens, I do not see these guys selling out or like, I don't know, man, just something about like all these figures, like even the Marvel Legends too, like admittedly these look better than Marvel Legends. They have to. They're like 3 times the price. But like it's just, these are just dudes in clothes, man. Like I don't know.
God. This effect is not it, Chief.
Ancho, I was just gonna ask, what are you thinking on the first Indian man as an SHF?
That's true. As an Indian hybrid
He's
myself,
Pakistani, isn't he?
Yeah, well, you know, that's a conflict for those 2 guys to work out.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure the people who live there take solace in that.
Yeah, as an Indian half breed myself, very excited to see my people represented in figure form. Incredible. He kind of looks like him. I mean, yeah, let me tell you, man, I don't know if this is racist or not. go ahead and clip this.
I can't wait to find out.
I'm gonna buy this solely so I can just kit bash like my ultimate Bollywood action hero. Like I don't give a fuck, dude.
Oh my
Dude, that's what he is in the movie, so that'd be perfect, dude.
Exactly.
Make Singham.
I'm just
guy
gonna get.
you like that guy that flips the cars.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's the dude with like the mustache, and he'd like the car is like spinning out into a burnout, and he just like opens the door and like steps out of it while shooting.
Absolutely.
You guys remember when we went like through a solid year of those clips like blowing up like every other week?
Yeah.
Hey man, have you seen this guy?
Thank God.
And honestly, that's basically what Fast and Furious is now. Like,
good.
Oh
if
yeah.
you've seen F9, it's a Bollywood film. It's amazing.
Beautiful. This slide right here particularly looks just like my cousin Arif. Hey, shout out Arif. This looks just like you.
Big Daddy Arif. Okay.
But yeah, man, it is what it is. Like, yeah, like design wise, they're really clean figures, man. But just like fundamentally, they're clean. But I just something about them. I'm picking up this dude, but that's it. I mean, if you really are in like need for like civilian heads, I guess.
So civilian heads.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Hopefully the movie's sick and excuse me. Hopefully the movie's sick and we like it enough to get these. I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I hope we're pleasantly surprised, like with Shang-Chi, and people like go back and try to get these or the Marvel Legends ones.
Sure.
That's it for SHF, right?
Yeah. Last thing, if you're getting your Android 17 and 18 from P Bandai, orders close this Sunday or this Monday on September 20th is when they close. And that's that.
Yeah, that's it. What else? What's next?
Todd Daddy, baby.
Oh, the Todd.
Toddy boy.
I forgot to tell you to mention that Punisher.
Oh my God, yeah, the Revenger. Yeah, I'll pull him up.
Yeah.
I'll pull him up real quick. I'll save him for miscellaneous, but I'll pull him up. We'll get into the Todd real quick because not rectangular Todd, our good friend, the Todd.
Oh my God.
Well, the Todd.
The Todd. All right. First of all, it's Batman Day, everybody. Happy Batman Day.
Hey, happy Batman Day.
Yay.
Which I guess I should have mentioned during the Mezco segment too, because there's a giveaway going on right now. But either way, it is Batman Day. As such, the McFarlane's Toys store is having a little discount action. Hey,
Wow.
spend $75, get 35 off. Spend 50, get 20% off. So if you've been looking to backtrack, and it has to be on Batman figures and vehicles. So don't be over there trying to get a Wonder Woman, all right?
What about a King Shark?
Squash that. Batman only.
Oh wait, do they have
Yay.
what's the last vehicle he put out?
The Bat Cycle for this guy right here that he's on.
Oh, okay.
I should see if they have that.
I have that figure. It's pretty great.
I mean the cycle. I don't want the figure.
I meant the cycle. Whatever. It's a figure. The figure to me. The figure to me, damn it.
Figure to me, damn it.
But as such, Mr. McFarlane also decided to hit us with a few little reveals, including the 3 Jokers line coming
Wow.
soon.
Wow.
First order of business. Meet the clown, the criminal, and the comedian. Which I'm pretty sure are all like third-party knockoff Jokers that have come out in the last 2 years.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? What's going on, man?
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
So stupid.
And by that, I mean Mr. Todd hitting us with 3 Jokers at once. Look at that. You get all the ones from the comic cover. They're all like a different Joker, you know?
How you feeling about that coat? Not quite soft goods, but it's
It looks pretty. It's good texturing for sure, but whatever.
I'd like to see the whole thing. You know, we can't just judge by by this.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, hopefully it'll be able to actually pose like this, but up next we got Red Hood from Batman 3 Jokers. I think this is a pretty good looking Red Hood head sculpt, and I think this might even be the same lower body as the original Red Hood. I don't know if anybody has that, can compare it, but I don't know how 100% new this is, but you know, it looks pretty good. Red Hood's been pretty popular character for him.
This guy Todd can't do waistcut jackets to save his life, huh? Like that looks so awkward. Like it looks really weird.
You don't like his Fashion Nova fit?
Yeah, man, this is like I don't know. Look, he's like a upside down triangle.
Is that not the ideal?
Yeah, you may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like, Rick.
And he's got he stole the Golden Girls shoulder pads, stuffed them inside his jacket, man.
And as always, you got to come with a crowbar because you know, crowbar, Red Hood.
He's damaged.
If you didn't know, he got killed by a crowbar by the Joker.
No!
What a great trivia fact.
Spoiler alert. Oh,
kind of a 10 things you might not know about the Red Hood factoid.
The scope for that crowbar looks kind of weird. It looks
it's
big,
massive.
It's like
I
really
the for the Red Hood though. That's a good looking Red Hood head, you know.
I wonder if Todd's ever seen a crowbar. Because the thing is like 10 crowbars thick.
Well, it's got to fit these giant grips for the hands, you know.
Yeah.
And up next, from 3 Jokers, it's Batgirl.
10-inch Batgirl.
So you're telling me they sculpted the hands and then sculpted the crowbar after?
Yeah. There you go, Batgirl.
This Batgirl that's going to be taller than her male counterparts.
She's been a Batgirl.
Good.
Oh my God, Fabio! Jesus Christ!
All right, I'm just seeing this one for the first time. Here he is. It's Batman.
I'm in rare form tonight. He must have had like 3 White Claws.
I'm only on my first, in fact. But we can't say that on air because we don't have a sponsorship. But here's a Batman. I think on a new body.
Yeah,
maybe
everybody's saying it's new.
Okay, all right. Very small emblem, but you know, pretty good. I mean, it's slightly more, definitive Batman than I guess we've gotten from that previous version.
People look like they're excited. Now we talk.
Looks good. Yeah.
Big flames.
I mean, I think again, people are waiting for anything but a weird ass Batman. So now that they've got a nice regular Batman, people are excited.
I love that comment you stopped on. Why is he packing so much meat?
Schmeat.
Oh, man.
Yeah, good stuff.
Harmonious.
Where
the trunks at?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They kind of look like they're there. Like there's a weird kind of.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, there's no nothing there to break up the sculpt, man.
Yeah. I like this head sculpt though. That's a very good head sculpt.
That's the comment of the day right there. We need a thigh swivel for the love of God.
That's all we need. There you go. That's Mr. McFarlane's reveals for Batman Day.
Wow.
Oh, but this was the big one. This is what we really wanted to talk about, right?
420 comments, baby. You'll love to see.
That's right. Because you guys remember the Suicide Squad?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Remember how there was that wave, right? They did the wave of figures, and you could build King Shark, and then they put out King Shark by himself as a deluxe figure, right? Okay. Still plenty of opportunity to buy that right now. There's really not a huge demand for it, but why not give it to you another time with fancy new packaging and get all the figures at once?
Hey. He has very, very lightly bloodied up mouth this time.
He does, which was exclusive to the deluxe figure previously, but now you're getting the bloody mouth on what is actually the Build-A-Figure. Still no guns. We made sure of that.
I'm literally yawning.
This is really disrespectful. What is Todd doing out here, bro?
He got a good deal on cardboard and corrugated fucking material.
You guys can't hear him, but he's pointing at that King Shark card, and he's highlighting the fact that this is the only time and the only opportunity you'll get a King Shark card.
Oh my! Wait.
As if people
He said
still, yeah, as if people
That's
care
from the
about
top?
this. From the top, make it drop.
Oh,
That's a
that
wet
changes
ass.
things.
Yeah, watch those cards be worth like watch those cards like just shoot up in value.
20 years from now, they're like,
Yeah.
God, man,
I think they would be
wish
worth
I had one
more.
of those King Shark cards.
It would be worth more if they were packed with bubble gum.
See,
It's
now
true.
you're talking. And you try that old bubblegum on YouTube for the views.
Yeah, the only way to prove it's vintage is to try the gum, and if it makes you throw up, then I believe you.
How much is this?
This is $100 and some.
Hey, let me ask you something. The King Shark that he released separate from the Build-A-Figure version, could you still pop the arms and legs and stuff off, or was it?
I think
like
so. Yeah. $125.
Why?
McFarlane Toys Store exclusive.
Did we ever talk about those Princess Bride figures?
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
I'll go back.
I think we
We did?
Yeah, when they
We
first
did?
came out. Yeah, we sure did.
What? I don't remember that.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we didn't talk about from McFarlane.
Oh my
The last
God.
thing we talked about
For
was
the love of
I'm
God,
just so
we
hyped
do
right now.
not have to go through all these.
I just wanted to note
Be the
that
Princess Bride, though.
just wanted to note that I was really surprised. I honestly didn't think that he would release Andre the Giant here, just because I didn't know what type of deal WWE has with his
likeness,
like with his likeness and stuff like that. I honestly didn't think we were going to
Seven
get
did
it.
an Andre figure.
Well, don't
So
they
must
do
be-
like a lot of work with Mattel though?
I guess so, yeah, but that would still be working with WWE themselves, because I think, like you said, I think Andre's estate is separate from like the WWE Legend deal, because I'm sure he died before the whole Legends deal was a thing.
Oh, he died way before that.
Exactly. So I'm sure it's like a Hulk Hogan type situation too, where it's his own brand as well.
It's cool that they're literally just doing the main 4 characters and then that's it. Like, you don't have to. I'm gonna show you like first 2 characters for a year and then 2 years from now the next 2. Like, it's nice that you see them all in one go.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the market for these though? Like, who cares about these figures really? Though?
Probably just me and Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Princess Bride is one of those like cult classic movies, but
Don't get me wrong. I do see a lot of women who actually love this movie too. But I don't know if they're the target audience.
Look at some. It's like Boog is speaking through that top comment right there. My grandma loves this movie.
Oh man! Wow.
oh my, we're definitely gonna try to get them all for her.
Can you imagine your grandson like pulling up to your 89th birthday? Got you these figures, Grandma. The fuck?
I mean, grandmas have action figures. I remember I went to my girlfriend's grandma's place, and she has like all like the little saint statues and like all these little like porcelain
Precious moments?
statues. And I see them in the little china cabinet. And I'm like, oh, cool, action figures. And everybody fucking loses it.
She's got the precious moments, brother.
Yeah, the Hummel dolls, all that stuff.
Shout out to Hallmark for that.
That's right.
Shout out to this guy sitting square on that rock.
Ooh. Oh my god.
He's sitting.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is the guy from the meme, so you have to get this, Poncho.
Oh no.
You keep using that word. It does not mean what I think you think it means. And then the girl, the
That
princess. Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. I can't believe you're not for this, Fabio.
I mean, I'll get it just for the cloth,
How you're talking.
and then throw
That's
away
the
the figure.
Fabio I know.
You can make a cool cape out of that or something.
Just buy fabric.
That's not how that works, Macho. That's just not how that works.
Oh my god. You know what? Like, screw the figures. These top comments are crazy. Read that first one. Oh
Some
my
Gen
god.
Z
I was just
anime
reading
fool
that.
was saying earlier in a post that no one knows what Princess Bride is, and that McFarlane should make more My Hero Academia bullshit. These idiots are probably the same types that are taking off LeBron heads and posting it on TikTok.
Jesus
Wait,
Christ,
who was the
man.
Gen Z anime fool? I need to see who this was.
Good
If only
luck
we could
finding
find
that
him.
one.
Okay, we're not doing a full scrum here. But look, DPR, dude.
There he is.
He should have come with an unmasked. Oh, I'm kidding. There'll be a separate release that's an unmasked head.
No, there'll be a variant that's only for one store,
Right.
and you'll never see it. It'll be great.
Wasn't Dread Pirate Roberts the Silk Road guy?
Was he?
Yeah, I think that's the name of the dude who started Silk Road and all that dark web shit. I remember that from a documentary.
Jesus Christ.
I remember my
Pretty
friends
appropriate.
in high school telling me about like the site out if you drugs online. Like, I'm cool. I'm gonna play like my PS2 or whatever. some
I
dumb
think
shit.
I'm alright.
Yeah, but have you ever played your PS2 on weed?
My God.
All right, that's pretty much it for McFarlane. He's got some new Warhammer stuff, some fun army builders. I thought these were kind of worth talking about. These are cool army builders right here.
Yeah, those guys are cool for sure. I'm gonna grab a couple of these dudes.
Are you gonna grab them in gray or in that color?
I'll just do it in this. Prime it if I want to. I just don't want gray figures like, just hanging out.
It's just a different head. That's kind of worth it.
It's a different head.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Cthulhu head.
Yeah.
Fuck, I walked right into that one.
Oh god.
Yeah, I kind of like this head better. I wish this one had come in color. But what do you think of these army builders?
Somebody else showed me these past week. I mean, they look interesting. They definitely look interesting, but I don't know. They could definitely work, especially being a 7-inch size. They're gonna be a little larger, more imposing and shit. So it's cool. It is what it is.
I definitely love the fact that they always have the gray version. You could do what you want with it. That's like always dope.
Yeah. And they're doing 3 different versions of this dude.
I feel like I asked you guys this before, but Warhammer was really, really that popular like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It still is.
It still is, and those little figures cost way more than these guys do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Warhammer is like
Crazy.
the leading thing in tabletop gaming.
Okay. All right.
It's nutty.
Yeah, it's wild. It's tough to figure out who this is for. Like, I don't know anybody who is maybe buying this for army builders, is thinking like, oh, I might get into this Warhammer thing. But I think this might be a way to try to get Warhammer people to like get into action figures.
It is. One of my good friends, he buys one of each and he paints them up like the way that he personally would want them.
Okay.
He's not like army building them or actually using them. He's just like, oh, cool. There's action figures of Warhammer characters, and he buys I think they're called artist proofs, and he just paints
these
them
guys.
himself. Yeah, he just paints them.
So, but are these anybody maybe in the chat who's had experience? Are these like actually like primed? Like, can you just straight up paint these, or you still have to take them apart? And still, obviously, you have to take them apart, but you still have to prime them, right?
Yeah, you still have to prep them. So like that's what I was saying. Like I might as well just buy the color version because I'm gonna have to prime it anyway. But I get the appeal. Like these are definitely just gray to like appeal to Warhammer heads because that's how they get all their.
Yep.
All right, that's it for McFarlane. That's it for topics though, too, right?
Yeah. Let me go through these super chats.
Misk. Oh, let's get into some super chats and then we'll do
Hell
some
yeah.
Misk, please.
Michael Johnson. This with 2. What's up, A.C.B.A? Here for another great show. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully it was great. I don't know. Was it?
Let us know in the comments down below.
Blake come in, hit us with 5. He said, keep up the great work, fellas. Thank you. Bo Biggs. Once again, the man, the myth, hit us with 20. Static Thunder. hit us with 5. He asked us a question. Actually, he said, "Hey, y'all, question for you. At what point do you decide should I sell that figure? I've been debating on selling some Power Ranger Lightning Collection figures, but I don't know." I think for me personally, I'm the worst person to ask this question to because I don't sell shit. But I will say, like, if you're already asking yourself if you should sell it, just go ahead and sell it. To be quite honest, if the question is in your mind, just do it.
Mine is when my line is when something is ridiculous. Like I had those Cara Dunes, and as soon as those things shot up in price, I was like, dude, I don't give a damn about Gina Carano enough to keep these figures. Boom. Straight to eBay they went, sir.
You can't just politically fold like that, Rick. You gotta say
I have to fight the machine. Yeah, like
you have to be a
the
free
price,
thinker and keep your Cara Dune.
I should have, man. You know, I think they're worth even more now.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Typically,
I would, with Rick, as far as like, you know, if some shit is just crazy and it's just like,
oh yeah,
especially if I have more than one of that item too. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah.
But sometimes with certain things, I'll buy them knowing that I actually might still want that, but also knowing that I'm sitting on it for a future return on investment too. Like, you know,
and you know the best thing is, like, if we're talking, obviously he's talking Lightning collections, but when you're talking Legends, like, man, most of the time they're just gonna make it again. You might as well just sell it and make that money and then just buy the next one. I mean, it's very rare that I can say that some like really expensive Legend wasn't remade. It's pretty uncommon. It's usually always remade.
Yeah, if those Lightning Collection figures you're thinking of are from Mighty Morphin, sell
and they pretty much just started. They just started milking the Lightning. Well, they just started. Well, yeah, I guess that's the best way to describe it. They just started really getting into Lightning Collection. It's not even like deep like that yet as far as Legends. So you know you're gonna see that shit again, pretty much everything. So
yeah, they'll milk the MMPR license specifically that season, like as many times as they want. Like by the end of the line, or you know, we're gonna see 4 or 5 re-releases of the MMPR team before we get like a complete like before we complete like the like in space or or like before they even start Turbo or anything like that. Like there's certain like seasons they don't show any love to, but they constantly re-release like MMPR stuff. Of course, because it's like the anchor season, so it makes sense. But yeah, that's it, man. Hopefully that was good advice. BX
Shout out to everyone that donated, man. Wow.
For sure. BXTR Works hit us with 10. He said, "Happy Batman Day." Hell yeah.
That's right. HBD.
Let's go. Andrew Gladwell hit us with 5. He said, "If you showed non-collectors the Marvel Legends and SHF Eternals figures side by side, 99% of people would say SHF figures were the cheap kids' toy." Interesting.
Yeah, they look a lot smoother for sure. The Legends did a really good job with like all the texturing.
I don't know, man. Like the public, so like the leaks that came out earlier this week, I 100% agree. Like the leaks made those SHFs look like dog shit. But like the publications that we looked at today, I can see the value in those for sure. But then again, I don't know. Maybe I'm too compromised, baby. I've been in the game too long, so I can't remove myself. Who knows? Blake come in, hit us with 5 again. He said, am I the only one that would rather a DC line that fits the Hasbro Legends business model? I can guarantee you're not the only one.
I hope that nobody is stubborn enough to not want that. I'd really hope that there's nobody that stubborn.
I feel like that's like one of the number one like questions, like, oh, do they scale with Marvel Legends and shit? That's been the thing for like the past at least 10 years, like, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
there's not been a single DC line to scale technically with Marvel Legends. I mean, DC Icons was supposed to be that, but it ended up being more like an import, like true 6-inch size.
Yeah, it's like no matter what aspect of DC, they literally try to do the opposite of Marvel. Like it doesn't matter what aspect they always do. It's really strange.
Or do the same but too much too soon.
It is rough, baby. Yeah,
We all caught up on super chats.
Yeah, you want to talk about that Punisher real quick before we move into
Yeah.
community?
So let me get into some misc here because Boog brought this up earlier. This is the EKUAZ Studio The Revenger.
Wow.
So 1/12 scale soft goods Punisher, third party, The Revenger. It's kind of based. They're calling it video game, arcade series because it's based on like the Punisher arcade game. So there's a teaser
Nice.
image here as well that suggests they'll do a Nick Fury as well, who was the player 2 for that.
Whoa.
Very
What
cool.
do they call him? The commander?
I hope they call him
Chief?
maybe like Furioso or something like that.
Now you're talking.
El Furioso and the Revenger. Either way, I mean, it looks pretty good. I like what they've like the design of it. I think is cool, but I don't know about this fabric. This kind of looks like
weird.
this looks like the fabric from that Gotham by Gaslight Batman that had come out. That was like a third party one a little bit ago.
I have that one.
And that one notoriously had a ton of rips in the crotch. And
My
this
man
looks like
is
the exact
throwing
same
a
tailor.
grenade. He's throwing the grenades in front of himself and running toward.
Yeah. Hey man, this guy is a combat veteran. Okay, you're gonna question his methods.
Fuck. He's the real deal.
I mean, there's some cool stuff going on here, but again, just the fabric. And I brought out my dude. This is fabric that because it's pretty similar. It has like kind of a similar shine to it, but I got this fabric from what are they called? GPS lot on eBay, and it's kind of that same weird shimmer to it. So like the quality, I think, is going to be okay. It's just the placement of the stitching that's a little questionable on this Revenger.
Right there
This
on the
doesn't have the I mean, to show you the crotch, it doesn't have the stitch like right in the middle of the crotch. It's like on the bottom, on the inseam. So that's kind of the questionable thing about this for me.
Yeah, the stitching by the crotch looks like it's about to tear any moment.
Yeah, that's not a good place for that stitch, especially if it's not going to have like, if it's not like pants. If you're going for spandex, that's not a good place for a stitch.
Mm-mm.
Take that from your 112 soft goods expert.
What's the
But the
retail
accessory
price?
spread is pretty good.
What's the retail price for this? And those lambs?
Yeah, that's wild. That offends me.
The fudge.
Terrible, bro. That looks really bad.
Yeah.
That's like stage 1.0 of A.C.B.A. Like cutting shit out yourself and like
Yeah.
like
Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. The John Woo shot.
That is wild.
That's
What's the retail
crazy.
price for this? What's the
Lamb.
retail price?
So the retail price, it's a $10
$10.
deposit, $79.99 shipping or plus shipping. So $80, basically standard Mezco price, but the quality is the same.
Yeah, nah.
I like how they call them cartoon styles for pistol, because yes, that's what it is. And then the other third party dude that's been making the rounds I want to talk about real quick is this The Return of the King from
pre-ordered this.
BMS.
I pre-ordered this quickly.
Yeah,
this looks
sick.
He's got a little bit of a thong thing going on, front thong. I mean,
a little bit,
widen
yeah.
those things up or something.
I think that you need to bring that down a little bit, or maybe it's just a little tight.
There it looks okay-ish. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks okay there, but yeah, I don't know.
I think the crotch is a little too low, and then it's creating that kind of crease right there, like a hammock effect. I think it just needs to be brought down. I don't know if it's like stitched up here, but I think if you bring it down all the way so it's not like catching here, it'll make it a little bit better. But hopefully they do fix that.
Why does it look like the hands are like, I don't know, it looks like it's too much fabric on the wrist. Like,
yeah, the fabric is like going over the ball joint, and it's probably just like the peg that's sticking out.
Yeah, it's probably a way to keep the sleeves down.
Yeah. Just a design choice. He looks good though. The stitching looks great. So this is a counterpoint because the fabric and the stitching on this one, I think, definitely has more hold up potential.
I like that head sculpt a lot, but I'm seeing a lot of real vanilla shots. I don't think this guy's gonna be
Well, it's on the
Yeah.
body. It's on that blank body that came out a while ago. That's very well articulated. So I don't think you really have to worry there.
V Toys, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
V Toys Studio. This one, yeah, it's on this body.
Oh, okay. All right. I stand corrected.
It's a very good body, yeah. And I have one of these blanks coming in. Actually, I'm trying to put it on put my Terminator on it.
Yeah, I have 2 of these bodies. They're great.
Yeah, send me one.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, mine's coming in like October.
I actually might want to grab one of these. Okay, this looks really
these are pretty good. And then they're, I think, compatible with like most Mezco pieces as well. That's kind of the intention for them.
We didn't ask you that shit, man.
In terms of soft goods and stuff, yeah. All right.
No, you're right.
He's very compatible with soft goods. Yeah, I think that's the whole reason this guy exists. Is to just, like slap shit on him.
Yeah, this boy was on that body too. The Cyberpunk. Oh, these guys are in stock here. Maybe I should get one.
Guy, a true fiend.
Well, I mean, something to hold me over until I get the Revenger here.
Here we go.
Fucking hilarious.
Just a little something.
All right. What's next? We're in
the end. Shit we want to talk about. We didn't talk about Mafex. Adam hit me up and said we should talk about how good the AOA Magneto is. None of us have AOA.
Nope.
We're not just gonna talk about a figure that's out that we don't have.
Yes, I don't have it, but I've seen the shots around the community. He looks good. Apparently he is good.
I just saw Unparalleled Universe's hand shot of him.
Oh, nice.
It actually looked really good.
Hell yeah.
That's I think we talked about this too, but the literal in-hand photos of figures.
Mm-hmm. We did not talk about this.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Over like the past year and shit, it's been pretty nuts to see like a photo of a figure in somebody's hand do like 5,000 and like some shit that somebody like set up and took mad time and shit with is like struggling. Like
we're going back to basics, dude.
You know what's interesting? Yeah. Somebody said it before, but like I think it's just I don't know how they put it, but it's just like it just seems so obtainable. Like people are more inclined to hit like on that picture because it's something that they can reproduce. Do a good pose.
I can fucking hold a figure. Hell yeah.
Exactly, but like they see like these,
Well,
like
look, I guess we can do them. We can have both discussions at once. We can talk about the stupid Magneto and the hand shot.
Yeah.
But you see, like, true high class A.C.B.A, like top tier A.C.B.A in toy photography and stuff, and like some of that stuff just seems so like on a plateau that people can't even reach anymore.
Can't fuck with it. Yeah.
But like, I'm a procurer of hand posing myself.
No doubt. It helps when your nails are nicely manicured. And
absolutely. Let me tell you, dude. Over on my streams, whenever we like would randomly go like look at people's reviews, like if they have like unkept nails, like click off, brother. Never ever. I could never ever. Every time I do a review, I make sure like my fingernails are clean, like my cuticles look nice. There have been times, call me nuts. There have been times when I was like fully set up to do a review. I had like everything was set up, everything was staged, out my accessories and props and shit. And then I realized I hadn't cut my fingernails, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta do this.
You got me checking mine too.
And then the window is passed, and then like that's it.
I remember when I was doing my review for the Crimson Dragon Gomez before it came out, I had like burned my finger like cooking or something, and I had like a really ugly peeling burn on my hand, and I wanted to wait until it was like slightly more healed before I like committed it to video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let me tell you, there was I think the reason I don't think I've ever disclosed this, but like I used to do like regular Dragon Ball like figure SHF like reviews every single time they came out. The one, I think it was Yamcha or somebody, the like when that figure came out, I had like this really, really bad, just like you, I had the really, really bad burn on my hand, and it was like an oil burn, and it's like spackled, and it looked like this really funky rash. And like I'm not about to do a review of my hand looking fucked up, and like I can't imagine the comments like "good fucking STDs you got on your hands" or some shit like that. Like I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip this review, man.
Who was that? Like last year, sometime we saw somebody with some wild hands. They had all types of like scabs and shit.
Oh, I
and,
don't.
like, you remember that? And he like, you could tell he was like biting his nails and shit. It
Oh
looked
man.
crazy. But yeah, shout out to Unparalleled Universe for the Palmolive hands and shit here. Good
Hell
job.
yeah. You know, coincidentally, the remedy to what you just described, Boog, is another arch enemy of yours wearing gloves, baby.
Yeah, dude. There's something to that. Like I watch a lot of like, you know, like cooking videos and stuff, and there's something to when somebody's wearing like black latex gloves for a cooking video. There's something like really badass about it.
I'm down with that. Shout out to Smoking and Grilling with A.B. Ever watch?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down with
to
black gloves for cooking, but like for reviews, the gloves just look nuts to me. Man. I'm not with it.
What if they're like black fingerless gloves? You know, like really cool. No.
if it's I don't know, man. Like sometimes I'll watch like Japanese reviewers and stuff, and like their whole like from the jump they've had white fabric gloves on.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
that stuff is fine to me, but like if you're just like one day I just want to try something new, put on these Mickey Mouse gloves and see what's real. Like I don't like just
like conductor gloves.
I
Like,
know.
bright and white so you can see them like you're directing traffic.
Hell yeah! If
I've got this whole routine. If I'm gonna show my hands in a review, I gotta do a whole routine with my hands. I will I'll wash my hands really good. And then I will do this thing where I like rinse the I will wash my hands, and then I will like put some type of lotion or oil or something on my hands, and then I'll go wash my hands again with like a degreaser soap, and only wash like the front of my hands, though, like the palm of my hands, so that way the top of my hands still look moisturized and whatever, and they're not oily, and I could touch the fingers and stuff like that.
Very
like
true.
I have a whole.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sick actually, but
you have the American Psycho morning routine for your hands.
Basically.
Shout out to Christopher Miller in chat. He mentioned one of the greatest gloved hand reviewers out there, or just content creators, Craftsman, baby, Craftsman. And do any of you guys watch Craftsman?
No, I don't think I heard.
He's the most. It's one of the greatest channels. Like he just does like just like crafty stuff. He makes like no shit, but he makes like little like designer figures, like little vinyl figures, and he does like different techniques. Like
I think you showed us some of his stuff before.
Yeah,
though.
it's like it's never him. It's like he's a puppet, you know. And he talks like this. I'm the craftsman, and it's like very relaxing and very like chill. One of the most incredible toy related channels on the internet. I promise you. Betty Crafton, baby, Boo Cat in chat knows what I'm talking about. That guy's incredible, so good. But yeah.
All right, enough about Wade.
Yeah, this does look.
There's too many knives showing up in the chat. I'm frightened.
This looks pretty good though. I did. Well, I guess we'll talk about that in pickups or whatever. But I did get the AOA Marvel Legends wave. I didn't open the Marvel Legends Magneto yet, but this does look good. You know what this looks like to me a little bit? It looks like the old Toy Biz Magneto a little bit, like the proportions at least. I don't know, something really
The
reminds
Series
me.
3 Magneto?
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I see that.
Just the body though,
But without the Iron Man rings on the shoulder.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm not buying this though. I'm good.
All right. What's what do we got next? We're in after show territory, right? Are we saying bye?
No, we're doing community stuff real quick.
Oh, you're right. Excuse me.
The meat, baby, the title card attraction, OcTOYber and Summer Shot stuff.
All right,
guys.
If you want to, yeah, they're right there. Yeah, Boog, take it away with Summer Shots. I'll do OcTOYber next.
Okay, cool. So, Summer Shots 2021. We finally wrapped things up. We've been sitting on this shit for a very long time. A lot of people have been asking, not as long as OcTOYber, but we were sitting on this. I mean, the summer is just over, though, I guess. So we still in decent territory for this. But summer shots, we do this every summer, basically. There are 3 themes. They are scheduled every 2 weeks, basically. So you have 2 weeks to put together something for each theme, and it runs the entire span of the summer, 6 weeks, basically, right? So you out of school, it's more relaxing for you to get to work because there's no school kids and all of that good stuff. You get to sit there and produce if you are a school person or a working person or both or whatever. But so summer shots. The 3 themes this year were what was it? Scroll down a little bit.
Guns out, guns out. Goons just want to have fun, and something else.
Suns out,
Summer
guns
romance.
out.
Summer romance.
Romance, right? Okay, so first theme winner. It took us a long time. Well, it took us a long time because it was a lot of entries, and it was a lot of great entries. A lot of really good photos this year. So, but the winner for Suns Out, Guns Out was Bespin Cloud with this little ode to the Gremlins movie. We got the Gremlins on the beach, suntanning. You know, they're not really supposed to be in the sun like that, but it's all good. They got the 3D glasses on, like we saw from the movie.
That's gonna hurt their eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, well, maybe they're not chained by the same eye shackles as us humans. It's good for them.
I was, yeah. You might be right.
But yeah, this was cool. This was very funny. It looks like they are literally on a real beach. I don't know if he did this in a backyard somewhere or what, but even the shadow of the palm trees and shit there is pretty cool, well placed. And this was it was a good shot. It was a fun shot. It hit the theme. It was different. There was no other shot like this, and I think it was a good pick. Bespin Cloud, the winner of Suns Out, Guns Out. And then the second theme was Summer Romance. And this is like a really classic sort of comic book-esque scene here. This looks almost like an actual comic book cover. We've got the Mafex Spider-Man here with all of the crazy webbing. And he's got some cutouts of some birds, and Mary Jane's waving to Spider-Man, and this was really cool. Again, it just looks like a comic book cover. I think it was really, really well done. And guess what he did there with that damn hand? He utilized it in a great way, even though everybody hates those stupid hand sculpts, but he's got Mary Jane waving. This was really nice. This was from Spider Machine. I was confused at first. I didn't see the tag. I saw his name, which is Christian Pelosi. But yeah, it's Spider Machine on Instagram. So congratulations to Bespin Cloud. Congratulations to Spider Machine. And then the third and final theme was Goons Just Wanna Have Fun. And this was from Crunchy Cheeto Creations, who we've talked about quite a few times.
Oh, I know that guy.
Friend of the show. This was just really well done, lit, placing, posing. Everything here was on point. Like the moment I saw this, I was like, oh, this is definitely going to be a contender. I love all of the posing, especially. I think this was really, really well done. Really nice. He's got some G.I. Joe goons. He's got the Marvel goons. He's got the articulated icons ninjas. Just a nice little mix here. Maybe a foot soldier in there somewhere. He's got some Cobra Troopers back there, I think, too. Oh, he's got the putties. He's got some putties back there. I guess that was the only thing that he was missing was like Foot Clan dudes or something like that. But yeah, they having a dance battle. All the goons, no heroes allowed. And again, this nailed the theme, and it was just really well put together. Nice framing. Maybe the only thing I probably would have done is move that last ninja more into the frame a little bit, but still really, really nicely done. 3 top choices here from a slew of really, really good shots, and they all taking home some cash and prizes. So I think we reached out to them to present us with their mailing address, and so these people will be having something at their doorstep very shortly. So yeah, that was Shots 2021. Looking forward to Summer Shots 2022. After everybody's nice and settled, and they've got their Sentinel and Galactus and Razor Crest and
Man,
Thunder,
okay, don't rub it in because I was supposed to get mine yesterday.
all types of shit. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to play around with by next year, Summer Shots. So yeah, that was Summer Shots 2021. P, take us away, OcTOYber.
Hell yeah. So OcTOYber, baby. This is from last year. To echo what Boog said, yeah, it was a while. But again, if you thought there were a lot of great entries for Summer Shots, imagine going through the same amount of great entries for 31 days. Incredible. A little taxing on the judges, but we just kept our heads down and pushed through it, and we finally came to some decisions. So almost the exact opposite of Summer Shots, where you have, a couple of weeks to, grind out your shots or whatever, do a little free time here and there. You can just go ahead and, plan this stuff out. OcTOYber is not like that, unfortunately. You have 31 days. Hold on one second. It's 31 days.
Do we have the themes for this one? No. Never mind. Sorry.
Hold on one second.
How dare you?
I thought you were looking for the same thing.
So there are 31 days. Each day has a different theme, but you don't have to do every single day. If you want to, you can go ahead and do every single day. It's super sick. It's very rewarding by the end of the process. There are so many people that did every single day, and big shout out to those guys for real. And there are people that did every single day last year and the year before, and they're probably going to plan on doing it the next time too, which is incredible. The main takeaway from OcTOYber is not to do stuff every single day, but just to because there's a theme every single day, you can go ahead and create really great habits of repetition and setting up displays, kind of flex your muscles, think outside the box, and just do something different a little each day, and then learn something new as well, and then get some great display habits and photography habits. Super sick. And it's quickly becoming a lot of people's favorite A.C.B.A. event, and I think it's just because there's so much variety in here as well. There's something for everybody. So what we did was we have 3 overall winners, and then just based on the fact that OcTOYber is for everybody, anybody can win OcTOYber. Last year on the podcast when we returned, we did spins for 3 random days, and on those 3 random days we would randomly select a person to win. So as long as you participated on those three days and you submitted your photos, you had a chance to win. And this is just based on participation alone. If you showed up and grinded it out, you're definitely in the running for sure. So if you want to go over to the first slide, the overall first place goes to Michael Wisman for this picture. This is such an incredible picture. I wrote a little excerpt about it on the Facebook page. Basically what I said was this picture, it's it's classic A.C.B.A, textbook A.C.B.A, just the setup, the set building, everything about it, even by photography standards, it's really great. And I think the reason that this really was pushed over for so many people and for so many of the judges is just because just how close it hits to a lot of people, man. The theme for this day was quarantine. And, a lot of people went with something super funny because obviously, as we can all relate to cope with something as, life-changing as COVID and stuff, you're gonna, try and cope with some jokes here and there or whatever. But Michael chose this route, and it was really great, man. It's something that we've all gone through at some point, missing a birthday of a family member, just because of lockdown and quarantine and whatnot. And it's it was the best use of the theme. It was relatable on all fronts to almost everybody. And it was just an incredible photo. And, Michael truly, he killed it. He knocked it out of the park, and he truly deserved this win for sure. So
1000%. This is everything you just said. I don't need to say anything else. I just wanted to say that.
Hell yeah, man.
Only thing I need to say is that I love Michael Wisman.
Mikey
Great.
Wiz, man, the Wiz
He's a
kid.
great. He's
So,
a great man.
You know what? Mike is like one of those, like, I always say this, like, you could peek into somebody's mind and, like, see almost what type of person they are from the way that they display a lot of times and shit. And you could tell that Mike is, like, super meticulous and organized and, like, real, like, anal about cleanliness. And, like, you could just tell that in his display style because everything is always perfectly positioned and placed, and nothing is out of place. Nothing is there for, everything is there for a reason. Like, everything is, he's looking over this shit hundreds of times before he actually finishes and posts this to anywhere. And that is the mark of, like, a high level, like, display artist and shit. And somebody that probably doesn't get the credit that they really deserve as far as, like, being an inspiration for a lot of people displaying and, like, just really good at the shit. Just really, really good at the shit. So yeah, shout out to Mike, man.
Hell yeah, brother. Mike's the best. One of the best in the biz, man. He's taken home
And
some
persistent, never gives up. You're talking to a man who ran the Black Temple every week until he achieved both transmogs of the Warglaives of Azeroth, and that's no easy feat.
What does that mean?
I promise you that means something.
It's World of Warcraft. Don't worry about it. So yeah, man, congrats to Mike. Another A.C.B.A competition place under his belt. This guy is about to have all the A.C.B.A competition Infinity Stones and then basically snap his own toy community into existence. Basically the way he's going. So second place, and mind you, these were close, dude. These were super close. First, second, and third were all mad close. Second place goes to Akira Joe. Akira Joe, if you've been following his work for a long time, which I'm sure a lot have, because in the comments of this section and on the Facebook group and the fan page and stuff, a lot of people were very excited to see Akira Joe place in this because he's an inspiration to so many photographers, and you can see it in spades here. This shot right here is so dynamic. It's just like the motion of the shot is very well read. Just everything about it. I love the way Akira always does, like, broken glass and stuff. He's done a couple of these shots before, but almost every single one is always unique, and it's really great. He has a lot of really great, especially in this competition, he had a lot of really great entries overall. And like half the challenge was like sorting through a handful of like Akira's photos when thinking of like first, second, and third place. Like, shit, which one really edges out the other ones? But this one edged out all of his others, and man, this was a really, really great shot, and I really loved it. And this was I forgot what theme this was. I think this was Road Rage, I want to say.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, always very special lighting
Yes.
from Akira too. He's got a really unique style with the way that he lights his photo. Again, another person that you can see is very meticulous with the way they display. Probably his house is probably really clean.
It's interesting. It's interesting you bring up his lighting because, like, especially in this day and age, with so many color correcting programs being so accessible and like people learning more and more about that stuff. Akira Joe is one of the few people that still pride himself on like straight up raw display prowess. Like, he sets it up, the lighting is in camera, like everything about it, and then it's from camera onto the page, onto Instagram, onto Facebook. It's incredible, man.
Yep. Very nice.
And then third place right here, this one was really great too. This is from OcTOYber, and this picture is just crazy. So much going on. Incredible. I love like the framing. I love everything about it. I love just, I don't know, there's just so much to highlight about this photo. It was really, really great. And he had other great entries as well, but this one just like really sung, and it was just really nice. I love how like he used like some long exposure to get some of this light peeking out, get some like just get really nice lighting and really good exposure throughout the whole photo. It's really nice.
Yeah, nice colors too. The way he kind of highlighted the yellow and the red, and brought it all together. It's a lot, like you said, it's a lot going on here, man. You can tell took him a long time to
Sure.
put this whole thing together.
It's a lot going on, but it also reads very well. Like all the vines, like some are wrapping around stuff, but he also has vines that are reaching towards Ash. So all the action, it's like the vines are almost pointing and guiding your eyes into Ash, who's in the middle of the photo.
Yep, I'm with you. Yep.
That's incredible. So next up, we're are going to be three separate. These are the random spins that are coming up next. So we spun on the podcast for random days, and the first day was Road Rage, and best of for Road Rage went to Matthew Charles, baby. This was super good. You're kind of blurry, a little blurry.
I was about to say, man, that looks like a really abstract. I don't know.
But this one went out to Matthew Charles. We chose this one. I believe if you go back to the podcast, we dive a little deeper into it. But to give you the footnotes, like we chose this one for best of because like one of the fundamentals for A.C.B.A. is clean cutout work. And the more and more you look at it, and the more you pull yourself back, you realize that the entire interior of the car is like a very clean cutout. It looks really good. He did a really good job of also highlighting like the headlights for the car being shown onto Batman, and then the back of Batman is also lit very similar to the lighting in the background in the back. So it was just really, really good. And then if you go to the next one, this was the random winner, and then coincidentally, this was in competition for best of too. So it was one of those happy little accidents, baby. This one was
real Bob Ross, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. This is by Summer Shots winner, Spider Machine, baby.
Oh wow.
The old twofer.
That's it.
Spidey Machiney. There you go.
This was really great too.
Talked about this some months back. Yeah, this is one of my favorite shots out of this whole competition.
Yeah. This is so good, dude. Just everything about it, incredible. Then the next day was Elements at Play, and then best of went to Dios Mios Diorama. First of all, incredible name.
My dioramas.
Genius.
I think it's Oh My, right? Isn't it? No,
you guys are all wrong. It's God. It says Dios Mios.
Right, okay.
Dios,
Oh my God, dioramas.
My
Right.
God's dioramas.
Okay, right. 'Cause Dios Mios is Oh My God,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So these are the one true dioramas here.
One true.
I'll tell you what,
Yes.
that's a lot of fucking cocaine.
Absolutely. Well, you got to be doing something special to do 31 days in a row. Yeah. Yeah, man, we picked this one just because it's a very vibrant photo. It's very, very nice. Posing's quite nice on this. Of course, like the super fast shutter speed to like really freeze all that powder, all that booger sugar in the air. Incredible.
Oh no.
And the lighting's great too, man. I love
Talking about a snowfall, aren't we?
I love like the kind of like
The diorama, every time he hits another milestone on the display.
I mean, he just thinks all his shit is really good.
Shit.
But yeah, man,
All right.
we had to
This is great though.
Yes, we had to give it out. We had to show love to Dios Mio for this great photo. And then next up, the random winner was, let's see who. So the random winner was Jed Seth, baby. What was so interesting about this, man? I was going through like when I was making this post, I was like searching for usernames, right? And I came like the best thing about doing that was I would search through usernames, and I would see when I would like get to the right person, I would see obviously their profile and their newest photos. And it was so great to see how much everybody leveled up over the year. and especially Jed Seth, man. If you go to his profile now, he is on like another level from this photo as well. It's crazy, and it's cool to see how people can like improve over just like 1 year. It's really nice, man. It's really cool to
freak show.
Got you for 3
I got
minutes.
you for 3 minutes.
But yeah, man.
You're on the wrong side of history, Spider-Man. We're in a loving relationship.
I fucking love that meme. Damn it.
Yeah, he without question. Yeah, I mean, this is, and it takes something like OcTOYber to really, get some people to come out of their comfort zone and try new things out, and
Exactly. Wow. Well
pays
said,
off.
Fabio.
Just say, we're shilling a little bit, aren't we?
Absolutely. Well,
Okay.
how could we not?
All right.
But yeah, man.
That's cool.
Big shout out to Jed Seth. He's got his fingers on a lot of different pies, man. Like he does like like just this Jed Seth. He's like Jed Seth wrestling photography. Jed Seth.
Oh man,
this
I can't wait for this
photography.
episode of Dark Side of the Ring. I want to know what happened at that pool party with Bruno Sammartino and Lex Luger and Umanga.
How fitting that they just did the episode of the Flight
Flame.
from Hell.
Yeah, Flight
Oh
from
yeah,
Hell,
that's
baby.
what I'm talking about. Let's see who
Oh,
gets
yeah,
canceled
man.
after this episode here.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, but did you just call Umaga Umanga?
It's a William Regal joke. Because when William Regal comes out, he's like, "You're gonna have to face Umanga." He like says it like that on purpose.
Okay. I was like, what the hell? I was like, why did you just call him Umanga?
That's what they said to William.
So sausage party going on here, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
what-
yeah,
that's what
Jed
they
said
said.
this is very good.
With Ric Flair there, it's definitely a sausage party.
Oh no.
Some flight attendant has a terrible story from this.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Not just that, but they said that it happens all the time.
Oh yeah. I can't believe the guy who was a jet flying creep on television turned out to be a real jet flying creep. That's crazy.
The guy that plays a womanizing creep is a womanizing creep.
What? Oh my god. Never meet your heroes, never see documentaries about them.
Words to live by.
Well, yes. Well, this was actually a picture for Summer Shots, actually, I'm just noticing.
Very nice. Yeah, Jed Seth is in there, man. And he's
Yeah,
very
mix.
ecstatic to be crowned like the random winner. And man, like it's great, dude. Like this is one of the key examples of OcTOYber that like as long as you're out there grinding and you're posting, you have a chance to win, man. So it's super sick.
Nope.
And last but not least, the last day that was the random spin was Till Next Time. And then the winner for that was Toys R Us Kids 81, man.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Omar Hernandez, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Omar. Yo,
That's
rest
it.
in peace, Omar.
Hey, shout out to Omar, part of my first name. Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Let's see. You're trying to get back to that thing?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, he really showed out with his Punisher shot.
There we go. Sorry. Okay. You were saying
Yeah, he
Punisher.
really showed out with this Punisher shot. Very nice lighting. I like the little bit of long exposure there, just so you can get like the high beams going on with the Punisher van.
I think you mean the Revenger.
Whatever. Revenger. He's not cartoony enough to be the
Oh,
Revenger.
my bad, yeah.
maybe if his pants were split.
On it.
I think he took your recipe right there for the kit bash as well with the Toy Biz Punisher boots on there.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it wasn't my recipe. I forgot who did that first, but yeah. It looks like that. It looks like the head sculpt. Where the was Adrian Beltran doing these head sculpts? Is that where that's from? You think? I don't know.
Well, that's from the Spec Ops Punisher from Mezco.
I crossed my mind, but I thought maybe it was just a custom specifically for a
I
Legend
know.
product.
Well, Adrian did do casts of that, so it could be that. But originally, yeah, it's from that Spec Ops.
Got it.
But yeah, this was really nice. I really liked how he was able to illustrate like a nighttime shot just without it being like super dark. And like,
Yeah.
sometimes people do like night shots and they always come out like over blue or just like way too dark. But this like truly looks like if you stick your head out your window right now, it kind of looks like that.
I guess so, yeah.
I love Punisher's about to shoot Jigsaw to death, but he's got the knife just in case.
Yeah. There was a little knife play at first, and then they took it to the next level.
That's it. Didn't even bother to sheath it or anything.
No.
This one's out for good.
This was great. I will say, I think the arm should have maybe been a little straighter for the gunshot here.
Yes.
Mhm.
I want to see almost like a Rick Grimes, like exaggerated, pointing.
Coral.
And that show died with Rick in my eyes.
That show died many seasons before Rick.
Hey, speaking of Rick's, look at the link I sent. Just watch that on your own time.
I muted myself to watch it. The best part is that the crowd is all yelling "Umaga!" Oh god.
Yeah, really good.
Stupid.
Yeah. All right.
And last but not least is AC Photos 77. And this is another great example. Go to his profile and see how much this dude leveled up over the year. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
It's crazy. I think he's just tagged in here. There you go. Crazy dude.
Yeah, definitely. Did he do this one?
Yeah.
Oh man. Our boy went viral.
Simulu.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Really good. Well, what's best is that he tweeted this out and was like, when you get to laugh at your own haters online. What a story, man. The dude just fucking poses for some stock photography, and now he gets to like make his own stock photography memes. I mean, and be a Marvel guy. I mean, that's he's one of Marvel. He's one of Avengers, the Marvels.
Avengers, the Marvels.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, talk about a level up. Talk about a glow up for sure.
Let's go.
How it started, how it's going. Right here.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Big shout out to AC Photos. He killed it, dude. For real. And yeah, that wraps up OcTOYber 2020. Hey, you know what? Just in time for OcTOYber 2021.
Hey, when's that? Wait, but Poncho, October is coming up. So
oh my god.
Does that have something to do with this?
Well, if you really connect the dots, I think you'll find a pattern here. Yes, OcTOYber will be returning this year. We're actually in the throes of compiling a theme list right now. As usual, 31 days of themes. If you want to be considered for prizes, just make sure you email your submissions to the email that will be presented in like the official rules list and whatnot. Super simple. And yeah, man, all the winners that we just talked about for OcTOYber for last year, just like Summer Shots, will be receiving prizes as well. Even random day best ofs and random day random winners. So everybody gets a little something, and we hope they enjoy it. And it'd be the craziest thing if they use some of these shits in October this year. It'd be incredible.
Yep.
But
I'm really excited about the themes list that we put together for this year.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Nothing official to say this week, but hopefully by next week we can have a themes list out. I know the previous years we have kind of just waited until like maybe the week before October to release the theme list. We might do it a little bit sooner. I don't know. Just to give people a head start on it. But that's one way to do OcTOYber is to just like get a head start, like knock a couple out a day. But like if you really want to push yourselves, I really suggest doing the theme on the day. That's what I did like the first year. Like on the on day one, I did the first theme, and like even though I had time to knock out like day two, like the best part about it, especially if like you go to school or you have like a 9 to 5, is like while you're at work, you'll find yourself like just thinking about A.C.B.A. and like display opportunities and stuff the entire day, and by the time you get off, you're like really like gassed up to shoot. It's like incredible, and you do that every day. It's incredible, man. it's great. So that being said, we will try and give a little bit of head start just so people can plan it out. But yeah, man, stay tuned for more information on OcTOYber 2021.
Yeah, one last thing to mention about OcTOYber is that doing it in the fashion that P just mentioned keeps you very, very sharp, and that will take you into world tournament territory for the end of the year. So it's a good camp basically for you to just sharpen your skills and just be on point and just be thinking on the fly and thinking about themes and whatever. And it's very fast paced. But towards the end of the year, when we do world tournament, it's a much slower, more calculated grind and shit. So you actually get to kind of slow down and use the momentum from OcTOYber to actually kind of just really get in your bag and produce something crazy. We gotta. I'm not gonna say anything else, but that's it. Yeah, OcTOYber.
Absolutely, yeah, and like OcTOYber like started out as like for training for like paid competitions and stuff. Like just like Summer Shots, OcTOYber is like a free event that we run, and we use themes from previous paid entry events. So it's like the perfect training ground to like really get your feet wet with these like exclusive, I guess you can say exclusive like themes and whatnot. So it's super tight, man.
Yep.
But yeah, that basically does it for community. Oh yeah, one last thing to mention. Speaking of Batman Day and speaking of community, I saw earlier on Facebook, Brandon Posable Productions. He actually has a sale going on right now on his Etsy store. I did post that link in the chat real quick, Fabio, if you want to bring that up. Yeah, if you're familiar with Brandon's photography, Posable Productions photography, you'll know he's literally the greatest Batman animated series for toy photographer in the world right now. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts about that.
No, there isn't.
So, one of the great things that he's done is he's actually been taking his photography to the next level and producing trading cards with them. Trading cards based around Batman the Animated Series. And if you haven't been able to tell by his photography alone how much he loves these properties and how much wealth of knowledge he has on these properties, like the cards will speak for itself. He also does X-Men cards as well. But for this weekend only, all of his Batman cards are 20% off. And hell yeah, dude, it's super nice. And yeah, just check him out, man. Like they're super great. Like the back of the, like he has so much like cool information. These like look like legit cards. They're incredible.
Well, they are.
They are legit cards, yes.
And listen, if you guys are gonna obsess over Todd's King Shark card, you might as well obsess over this. Come on.
You don't even have to buy the figures.
The cool thing about this stuff is that the Marvel stuff that he was doing was, I think, really the inspiration for Marvel Legends to start going back and doing the cards and talking about the cards and whatever the case may be. Literally, Ryan reached out to Brandon about the cards. I think Brandon sent them some of his cards and stuff too. So I was a little disappointed that they didn't try to actually use some of his actual artwork for something. I don't know. Maybe it still is the possibility of that, but I thought that's where that was going to go, that they were going to just kind of like commission Brandon to like do something for one of the card backends or something like that. But yeah,
it's a lot cheaper to just take the idea and do it themselves.
Yeah, I do believe that Brandon's work on this stuff was the inspiration for a lot of packaging ideas that are coming out this year through next year and shit like that. So yeah, really high quality stuff. I have a couple of these sets myself, and I've also given out some of these for prizes for some A.C.B.A competition shit. Maybe he could send us something for some of these prizes that we shipping out now actually too.
Yeah, I have a set of Brandon's cards. I have the first couple series of the Batman ones. and I really got me thinking I should go back and get the rest of them, huh?
And this is not the last you'll hear of some artistic stuff from Brandon, actually, too.
Whoa.
Really soon, too. So yeah, man, he's working hard. Shout out to him. These look phenomenal.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Go on Etsy, Posable Productions. Check out his Batman animated series cards. All the first 4 series are 20% off. Really good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Any other little guys out there you guys want to promote?
As far as
oh, yo. Mike, that stop motion he put out.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Captain McKay, yeah. Thank you.
Mr. Fleckenstein himself. Come on.
Did we talk about his Sentinel review last week?
Yes.
I think we did, yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. He had the first legit review up, I believe.
Incredible. Another milestone from
So
Mike.
yes, anyone friend of the show, Captain McKay Random, got some of these King Diamond Super 7 figures. And did a really sick stop motion with them. And I don't know. I mean, it's the actual song, so I don't know if I want to play it on here, but everybody should go.
Please don't.
Everybody go on Captain McKay on Instagram. Check this out. It's set to the King Diamond song. Pretty sick. It's just a really good stop motion.
Yeah, dude. Dude kills it all the time.
So good. Like I kind of want the King Diamond figure now. Like I kind of want them to make. Oh, I have this figure too, the werewolf. But dude, the skeleton playing guitar. I mean, it's the sickest thing in the world.
Very nice.
I'm a simple man. I see a skeleton playing guitar. I hit the like button.
Yes. A bloody skeleton.
That's right.
All right. So yeah, Captain McKay, go on, check out his Instagram, and I'm sure there's a link in his bio for his Sentinel review. Posable Productions on Etsy. Anybody else doing something this past week that is not a major company that we want to shine some light on?
If anybody's got anything in the chat, let us know too.
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
one person too.
Ancho has a room tour coming out tomorrow.
Oh, I know that guy.
Oh god. Yeah. My room tour will be filmed tomorrow. I don't know if it'll come out tomorrow. But maybe.
Oh, Pancho, come on. You can do it. I believe in
We'll
you.
see.
What are you gonna is that gonna be a 1-day shoot, Ponch, or are you gonna take a couple?
It'll be 1 day, baby. I want to start packing.
Okay.
Oh, you kind of insulted him there. You thought that he'd do more than 1 day? Doubt him that much?
How much room he's got?
Not much.
Plenty.
Not in this place.
I want to shout out somebody from the diorama community. I mean, I don't even like saying that. I mean, the diorama community is the community. It's all together. But shout out to Lito Wep on Instagram. LITOWEP. Lito Wep. It's not the last you'll hear of him either.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, Carmelo?
Yes.
I think I know that guy.
Yeah, he's relatively like unknown, undiscovered, I guess, really, but been doing like really nice work for a while. And yeah, man. Shout
Crazy
out to him.
guy, bro. Damn.
Talk about it later.
Is that for you?
That is not for me.
Way to get his hopes up.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the work in progress on this is crazy. Like a lot of different pieces, like layered together.
Mm-hmm.
Like here's the back of the wall, and then he had the pipes and stuff. Oh,
there it is, getting piped up.
All right, I guess that's it. We getting the fuck out of here, or are we doing something else?
You want to do? I mean, there's not really much pickups. We
Just,
talked. We talked.
Pickups
Shang-Chi.
and what? I think it's just pickups and what if, and literally nothing else.
I didn't watch What If, so.
Oh, so we could save it for next week.
All right, we'll save what if for next week. Like I said, I got the AOA wave. Shout out to my man.
Magneto.
No, I don't want to say anybody's real name. I'm trying to.
Magneto. Eric.
No.
holy shit, you guys! I am so sorry for the abrupt interruption. But I heard the doorbell, and I told you my Sentinel was scheduled for yesterday, right?
Oh my god!
And then they told me, no. FedEx emailed me, and they're like, "Oops, sorry. Looks like it's been delayed till Monday." And I'd ask my roommates, what are the chances these ninjas just show up at 8 p.m. on a Saturday night?
Really?
Holidays are for the
Not
boys,
anyway.
baby.
Serious?
Oh,
Yo!
bro.
My God.
That is crazy.
Dude, I
Wow.
knew it. I fucking knew it. These dudes are such. I hate my FedEx service, and I knew that like it was scheduled for yesterday, and I know their route. There's a gas station I can see from my window, and I saw that the FedEx truck was there. They drive the opposite direction of the street, and then they come back around and hit my house on the way back. Right?
Yep.
I'm looking out my window, and I just watch the FedEx truck drive back, not stopping at my house, and I'm like, "Where are you going?"
You ran out
What's
the house.
happening, man?
Right. I was like, no, stop. And then I checked my tracking and it was like, nope, scheduled for Monday now.
Hey, nobody was home.
And I'm like, all right, what are the chances these dudes show up on Saturday anyway?
Mhm.
Damn, dude.
There
Hey,
you go.
congratulations.
Thank you.
You got
All
a
right, I'm
ritual
so-
planned or what?
Can we get into pickups? Because I got something to talk about.
I was about to say, let's have this podcast go another 3 hours of just you unboxing it.
Let's do a full unboxing. We've taken a turn here.
You'll be up the rest of the night fucking around with that. So you'll tell us next week though if your virgin is weak in the knees or not. So
I'm weak in the knees.
I was about to say.
Having it here.
Audio's weak in the knees, baby.
that's it. He's canceling plans for the night. No girl coming over. No nothing.
Well, I mean, I had plans yesterday and canceled them. You know how that worked.
It's gonna be tucking his sentinel in the bed and shit.
And I was also making my own Revenger on the side here.
Let's go.
Mhm.
So besides the Sentinel, what'd you get this week?
Literally nothing, actually. Like nothing. I've been waiting for this all week.
What about you, Boog? What'd you get this week?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I got the AOA Marvel Legends wave.
Whoa.
Let's go.
I didn't get a chance to open it yet. Yeah, I got some other shit. I can't talk about nothing, man.
What about you, Rick?
I got the Figma Naofumi from Shield Hero. That was great.
Oh.
Has a cloth cape. Has a
Uh-oh.
cloth cape. Fabio would love that.
Yeah.
I see a picture of that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody pull up Figma Naofumi. I don't know who's got a picture of that, but somebody pull that up.
You may have to send a link.
Yeah, he can't spell that.
He's a guy in a green cape. Just imagine a
Let me
guy
see.
with a green cape.
I think
with,
I
the
think I have
deck
a
from
picture of it
Yu-Gi-Oh.
actually. Hey, you know what? How dare you? Let's
It looks
really
like
simplify things in a way that hurt mine and my figure's feelings, and I don't know what to make of it. Oh, we're friends. There we go. I sent it to you. That's him. There he is. I don't know if you see him. He's there.
There he is. There he is.
There he is.
Okay, there we go.
The bell of the ball.
Oh, very cool.
Look at that. And then there's a couple other things in the background. I got a little ramen vending machine. I got Goku's food
Dang.
set because I'm not about to pronounce that crazy Japanese word right there. And I got this model kit that's like
Not
like a-
not what I expected. Okay, that looks like futuristic
Oh, dude.
link or something. I don't know.
dude, that figure's crazy. It has like really good butterfly joints. Pretty surprising. On a Figma, I
I
was like,
know.
"Whoa, what's going on?"
That sounds very interesting.
Big one leveling
That's-
up.
Yeah, really nice figure. I'm really excited to build that model kit back there. It's like a female made of porcelain, so she looks like
Oh, sick.
she's made of china herself, and she has like the pinstriping of like a china plate and stuff like that. It's really nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, man, she's pretty damn sick. Got it off AmiAmi.
Shouts
Finally
out.
got one of those little TVs. I got
Oh,
the
dang.
only one that was in stock was Friends.
I'm sorry.
I took it. It was funny during this podcast actually. I got the South Park TV. It went back in stock.
Oh, sick.
Got that on Walmart.com. I really want that damn Back to the Future one, like the one I want most.
I think that's the best looking one.
Yeah,
But-
it's just so cool.
I like the South Park one for modern stuff. Like that's like just modern enough. Still like big and like bulky, but like it was a flat screen. Really like those. I actually took mine apart to see what like the PCB was like, to see if like there was any way that you could like, you know, get in there and like flash new videos in it, but like nah.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I had to take mine apart because I'm sure you know, like when you open it, it has like a little white pull tab to like allow the electronics to function so that the batteries won't just be like using juice while it's in the package. That plastic is brittle as fuck. And when I try to rip it out, it got stuck inside of there, like the little piece that was holding the battery. So I literally had to completely disassemble it, like down to like seeing the wiring and shit. I had to like take tweezers and pull out the little white piece of plastic that was holding the batteries off. Yeah, what else did I get? Oh, I got Chrome Dome when I was profiled for my ID. He said it wasn't me. You know, on some shaggy shit. Yep. Damn you, Pancho. You're good.
I just
You're
realized
good.
that Fabio's camera was off this whole time, and I turned it back on to see him pulling the Sentinel out.
Yeah, he's just, hey man, he's not wasting no time, baby.
Did you guys know it was gonna be this big?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think they advertised that enough.
Yeah, they should have been a little more clear, huh?
The
what else did I get?
The joy on face right
I got a few more Cobra Troopers, so that's pretty good. I missed out on those scrolls, and I'm really pissed. I missed out on those damn scrolls. Did I get anything else? I don't think I got anything else. I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, I think that was it.
Nice. You have something to say, Fabio? You look like you're like.
No. I have something to add. I got my Sentinel, you guys.
You don't say.
Nah.
I got one of those TV sets coming too. I think I got the South Park one. Shout out to my man Hannibal Beast 13. He actually sent me the. No, I'm sorry. MMLPC sent me the AOA wave, but my boy Hannibal Beast is going to send me the TV sets. I think he might be able to get all of them for me. Actually, I'm not 100% sure, but definitely got the South Park one on the way.
Shout out to Hannibal Beast. What a legend.
Yes.
I mean, this box is literally twice the size of the Megatron that I got a little bit ago.
An ant on the face of it.
Look at this. Look at this! Look at this virgin transformer next to this Chad.
Wow, that Megatron is fucking massive. I didn't even. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's 18 inches. So
just like that Mezco Godzilla.
Were you supposed to be putting on the lap? I know
Unless
you're
you turn
not.
it sideways.
I know you're not about to put that on top of your detox.
That's the only place I'm. No, I have no idea actually where I'm gonna put it. I might put it at the bottom and take out one shelf. We'll see.
The other thing I got this week was well worth it. Figma Conti. Hell yeah. Very excited. Not Figma, sorry.
Shit.
Sentinel, not Figma. I don't know why I said Figma.
Sentinel.
Oh, it's the Fooly Cooly boys?
Yeah, dude. This is like
well, that shit must have been expensive, huh?
It was, but well worth it. Well worth it.
Yeah, it's better than the price that it used to go for before this re-release. Jesus
yeah, man.
Christ.
Before the re-release, he was going for like $3-4 bills, easy. Like
nasty price.
And that was like one of the figures like I really wish that I didn't miss out on. So I got him last week, and then lo and behold, I got charged for the red one today on Miami. So
poor son of a bitch.
So I'll have that next week too. I guess that's it, man. You guys want to do plugs and let's get out of here.
Oh wait, before we leave, interesting to note, little update. Sentinel pushed back its Spider-Man to November. It was supposed to release this month.
Oh whoa!
I don't know if you got that email, Poncho.
Yeah, I did get that email too. You talking about the Ben Reilly Spider-Man?
No,
I'm talking about a Peter B.
The Sentinel Peter B. Yeah,
the Garden
Peter B.
Peter B. I'm sorry. No, but something else got pushed back on Miami too. I think it was the Spider-Man and something supposed to release at the same time from Mafex.
I know Figma Nezuko from Demon Slayer was also pushed back.
Really?
Batman and Robin, maybe that got pushed back.
Man, how about those terrible McFarlane Batman and Robin? Huh? Terrible. Boom.
From the 66 series, yeah, not great.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Terrible figures. Disgusting.
I'm wondering. Do you think that Todd is looking at any other lines, like saying, "Oh, all right, this is pretty innovative and shit," or like he is just like in a like Bunker.
I bet he doesn't
Oh,
even know what's come before. He probably doesn't know Mattel did a whole Batmobile, and the figures actually fit inside.
Yeah,
that
there's
would be like really egregious of him.
he has such a all respect to Todd. There's people out there that blamed us the other day, disrespecting Todd. Man, all respect to Todd as an artist and as an innovator, but he's so shut in. There's no way he's looking at anybody else and like checking for people. He's just so in his own world.
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
I gotta we gotta be nice to Todd for like 3 months so I can get an interview with him.
And then after that, we can go back.
Then after that, turn back. I was just gonna ask, man. So everybody besides Poncho got the Sentinel, right?
Yep.
You
Is
got one?
anybody
Stuart?
else? Yeah, I got one. Is anybody else tempted to just sell it because they don't have the space? Like, God, man, I'm excited for it to come, but I'm also dreading it because I
I
just.
know, dude. That's what I'm thinking. I knew off the bat I wanted to at least sell the figures, or like the Sentinel Prime and the Bastion. But that's got me thinking, like, do I want to sell them separately,
Right?
or
Yeah.
do I hold on to them in case I sell the Sentinel and sell it all together?
I
just don't know how to do it.
I got 3 Sentinels, and I'm looking at the prices that this shit is like going for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been raffling off some Sentinels on my Instagram and shit, but none of them have been mine. So I haven't even seen a Sentinel yet. So I don't, but I'm looking at the prices and I'm like, it's one of those instances that we talked about 20, 30 minutes ago. It's just like, you know what? Do I need 3 of these things when I could like get my return back right now? Like,
But like we were saying last week, this thing is never going to be less than what you paid for it. Even if you pay, at any point that you sell it aftermarket, it's going to be worth more than what we paid for it originally. So no matter what, if you sell it now or you sell it a year or 2 years from now, you're still going to make profit.
Still going to make profit, yeah. For sure.
Only reason
money back,
Only reason, like I said, well, I mean, the money is obviously a good incentive, but I really just have absolutely no idea where the hell I'm going to put this thing.
Well, I mean, I kind of know what I want to do, but yeah, and I love that we could honestly have this conversation that like every type of collector, no matter who it is, it crosses their mind and they're doing that shit and they're flipping shit and they're doing this and whatever. But it's just really funny.
That's the name of the game sometimes. Buying shit that you might not otherwise keep for your collection to, be able to pay for stuff that you do.
That's the name of the game all the time. Everyone is doing it. So don't be like picking on the brown collectors just because don't pick on me. All right? Don't pick me out when whoever it is that you like and you follow doing the same thing, trying to turn $1 into 2 and trying to continue to support their habit because we all sick at the end of the day.
I mean, the goal for any hobby should be to, help have it sustain itself,
Exactly. Exactamundo. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna. I am. My publicist is saying, "Don't say anything in the corner right now." I could see out of the corner of my eye, so I'm not gonna say anything else about anything.
Hey, speaking of Boog being targeted, A.C.B.A has a new event going on right now called A.C.B.A.
Great segue. Very
A.C.B.A.
good.
Target acquired. Boog, you want to tell us about that before we wrap it up?
Yes. All right. So,
Chris, I need to ask though, did Walton write this copy?
did he?
I think so. Yeah.
Because the "What's up, fam" is dead giveaway.
What's up, fam?
And not just the "What's up, fam," but the question mark.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It wasn't an exclamation. It was a genuine.
He's expecting
"What's
an
up?"
answer then.
Hey,
What's up?
What's up, fam? Get in here. What's up?
You know what? That's funny because it's like something like young kids making fun of like old man funny shit. Like,
how do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah.
Oh man,
fucking hilarious. Love it. So yeah, with the release of the Sentinel, we decided that we wanted to have a little fun. We have a small surplus of some things to give away, and we're trying to give them away. So we said, hey, we're gonna do a Sentinel themed sort of warm up right before OcTOYber. It's easy, costs you nothing, and yeah, A.C.B.A. Target acquired. You know, all of the official rules and guidelines are there on the A.C.B.A. Instagram. You can scroll back a little bit after this evening's Saturday Salvo, and there's a block of this picture here, which is from our friend McDoog86. And again, all of the rules and everything is posted in the first two posts because it had to be split up because it was too much information. But I mean, basically, you just want to use your Sentinel and a display in some type of unique way and tag A.C.B.A. Target acquired. And again, this is free to enter, costs you nothing, but you will win something if you do really well. So there's that.
One photo, one entry has to be new. I mean, pretty straightforward rules. If you got the Sentinel and you're excited to take pictures of it, I mean, there's no better excuse. Just as long as we can't see your kitchen sink in the background or something.
Exactly. I think that might actually be in the rules.
You can certainly throw the kitchen sink at it in terms of the idea, metaphorically, but let's not see it.
All right.
So yeah, again, this you know, we in succession here as far as contest and trying to stay on the ball here as far as competitive displaying goes. But A.C.B.A. underscore Target acquired. I don't think we don't have anybody emailing the entries in, right? It's just hashtagging on Instagram, right? Or they have to send it in.
I think it's just a hashtag.
Let me see. Yeah, I believe so.
Hashtag nice.
You just have to be a member of the
Nice.
Facebook group and you have to follow the IG account.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, anything else? Any other little funny things we want to talk about? Nothing.
I mean, everybody, if we can get into TV and film real quick, I guess I should recommend everybody go watch Titans on HBO Max, season 3.
Yeah, this was
it's like they knew. It's crazy because they knew like the first 2 seasons were on DC Universe or whatever, so there was a little bit of still kind of playing to the family aspect. Basically, it's on HBO Max, so they've just gone fucking nuts with it. People die all the time. It's just needlessly edgy at most points of the show. It's pretty good. Like it's gotten ridiculous.
All right.
Recommend checking it out.
I did see What If this week, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next week, though.
Yeah, well, I think we're about halfway through the season, so everything's starting to come together. Just remind me, what was the episode? Oh, Killmonger.
Yes.
Killmonger's episode.
Very nice.
It went places that I did not really expect, just based on the trailer or the teaser. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
they hit us with an okie doke. They made you think it was going to be one thing, and it was something completely different.
Yeah,
It was on brand for the character, but I was just like, oh man, what the?
Yeah, they turned Iron Man 1 into a prequel for Black Panther.
Incredible.
Basically, yeah. So it was a wild stew they had going there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Fabio. Before we leave, I was going to ask Fabio. Fabio, have you watched the show Heels?
No, I keep like me and my roommate keep wanting to watch it together, but we just haven't like done it yet. But I'm saving myself for him.
Really great show. Highly recommend it. You'd love that show.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I trust me, it's on the list for sure.
If you're a wrestling head, highly recommend Heels. Incredible show.
Okay.
It's an actual show, or it's like a documentary style thing.
It's a TV drama series about brothers that run an indie wrestling league in the South, basically, and the main character is Stephen Amell, who played the Green Arrow for 9 seasons on Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. They recommend it. Yeah, his brother is like obviously very loosely based on a wrestler named Edge, Adam Copeland, very very loosely.
Oh my god, he totally does look like him.
Yeah, he very very loosely is based on Edge. So I highly recommend it. You like
he was
wrestling?
also in the Arrowverse, by the way. He was the Atom Smasher.
Oh shit! Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Now,
sure.
Now you're blowing my mind, Frank.
I just got all kinds of TV and film fun facts. Don't worry.
You know what? That reminds me. I watched Kid and Play's House Party 1 last night.
Hell yeah.
Ain't
Hold
no
up,
hurt
right?
nobody or what? What's going on?
And then this morning, and I meant to go back to it. I didn't fucking screen cap it or save it. I don't even know where I saw it, but I saw some like a post from somebody like tying in the characters from that movie into like something else, and it was like this whole deep dive.
I
And
saw
like,
that too. I saw the exact video.
you saw it?
What are you guys talking about?
You could find it, send it to me because I meant to watch it and I didn't save it. I don't know where I fucking saw it at. It was just so wild that it popped up right after I fucking watched House Party and shit too.
Yeah, I need to see what
You know-
this is,
you know
man. I
that-
love House Party.
Tisha Campbell's friend in House Party is the mom from Baby Boy.
Yeah, and then there's characters from Bebe's Kids, like finishing up stealing from the Bebe's Kids. It's incredible.
All right. Yeah, I got to find that video. If you see it
Yeah.
again, send it to me. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's do
All
play.
right.
People in chat are asking me to talk about my dust effects. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go.
Yeah. You the small time person that we were supposed to talk about 3
Yeah,
seconds.
come on,
Yeah,
Poncho.
I didn't.
We kind of brought it up, but as we played it for laughs.
I didn't want to overstep my boundaries. But yeah, man, I started. I opened up pre-orders for. What's up?
You started a dust company.
I did. I sure did. The video's on my Instagram if you want to pop that up, Fabio.
Are you the anti-Dyson or what's going on?
No. But yeah, man, I've been designing these little 3D printed dust effects right here. I've been like trying to finalize a like set and a pack and a price point and whatnot for the last couple of weeks. And I
I
finally
would pay $100.
Wow. Well, I got news for you, baby. They'll only cost you less than half of that.
Whoa, are you serious? Less than half of that?
That's true.
I still love the Shaggy figure.
Yeah, I
And the Scooby.
had to put him in there. But yeah,
Hey,
man,
man, he's canon now, so
He's canon, yeah.
it truly is. Yeah, they're called dynamic little dusties, baby, and they come with eight parts. And then they're all like symmetrical little parts. There's two big like swirly ones and two little swirly ones, two big like straight ones and two little straight ones. Like you can like put them anywhere, man. They work with like any scale. I think they look pretty tight. A lot of people are pretty excited for them. All you have to do is follow my Instagram, Poncheesy on Instagram, and then just comment on the thing to claim your spot. So like, hey, I want a unpainted one for $40, or if you want to add $10 more, I go ahead and I paint them with like this textured like gray granite thing, and it smooths out some of like the layer lines and whatnot. And yeah, man, hopefully people dig them. Hopefully people like them. This is going to be like a longer process just because I have to print all these myself. Much like with the auras as well. Like I'm like the only dude doing it. So like they do take a little bit, but I have everybody split into batches on my actual Instagram page. On my link is like my flow chart, I think. Whatever, it's like a link tree or whatever. But it's like my only link in my bio, my flow page. You can see the production. It's right there. So like you can see which production is in production right now for dynamic dusties. Right there. Yeah, dynamic. Well, it says right there, batch 1 out of 7 in production. But yeah, man, just go back to my Instagram page, comment on that if you want a set, and yeah, I'm splitting everybody up into batches of 5. And then once your batch comes up, I'll let you know. I'll get your shipping information. Shipping is separate. You have to pay for shipping, but these things are so little, and I'm trying to plan out the best way to do it. Shipping will probably only be like $5 or $10 depending on where you live. But yeah, man, check these out. I worked pretty hard on this trailer. I like this trailer. So
Dude, it came out really good, honestly.
Yeah, the trailer really does these justice, man. The
trailer's really good.
It's taking me back to old school like toy commercials and shit, getting you hype and shit. Yeah, you did a really good job on this. What was I gonna say? Damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm really happy that you made these because I was sick of seeing those other freaking smoke clouds that everybody's been using.
Yeah,
I hate those.
The polyester smoke.
No, there's
No, not the polyester. I don't know where
Some
they're from.
Nations ones?
Nah, I feel like maybe like they got like bootlegged or something because I've been seeing them so much that
they're
it's
like
like,
wispy thin smoke that a lot of people are using for like smoke coming out of like sewer drains and like manhole covers.
nah, they're using it for every fucking thing.
Everything.
Okay.
Like, but like I know exactly what you're talking about. I
Mhm.
can't wait to produce one just like that and piss you off. It's gonna be, and I'll make money off of it too.
It's
so
gonna be so sweet.
Really good.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
just head over to my IG if these are something that you like. Just comment to claim your spot, and then we'll go from there, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like the versatility, man. Like you said, it goes with every fucking thing. It's really these look really good.
Yeah, and
You don't gotta do anything to them, you know. You don't really have to clean them at all, really.
no, you sure don't. Like, I do have a disclaimer. Like, it's a pretty long post, but like I try to cover on my bases. I do have a disclaimer at the bottom, saying that like these are like custom 3D printed things. So like, just through the process of 3D printing, there might be some like slight layer lines, some like slight gaps. Nothing more than like 0.06 millimeters, like very small. And when you're taking like normal pictures, like that's why I worked so hard on the actual like footage for the trailer. Like in actual practical use, like you're never gonna see any of that shit, like in camera or anything. So
And this is smart too, because even though you have the painted option, like these work perfectly fine unpainted.
absolutely, that's smart for
Because
me
they're
too, because I
gray,
don't have to do
already.
shit.
Exactly. And now, what's this building situation looking like?
Oh my god, yeah, they're just
Oh,
buildings. Don't talk to me about buildings. They take 10 hours to print one, so I'm never selling this.
But don't,
All right.
don't change the
Well, that's good.
subject here. What's going on with bills?
Oh no, I do want to
Everybody,
release. I do want to release Bill's heads also. Like I don't know, man. I got like a lot of shit popping off right now. I don't know. I'm like at the very ass end of awesome acrylic auras. Like batch 1 has been like in production since like batch 1 for these dust effects have been in production since like I was like tinkering with everything about it. But like I won't start a new batch of these dust effects until everybody is squared away for the auras. And I think there's only like 4 dudes left for auras. And but you know, once I'm like completely done with that and I wash my hands of that, then like it's just these for like forever, I guess. I'm up to like batch 11 now or some shit like that. So like if you want these, like just comment, man. Like I'll be doing these until the end of the year, and then I'll cut it off, and then from there we'll see what's up. But yeah, I'm super excited,
man. Congrats.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good price point too, man. I'm with you, man.
Perfect price point.
Yeah, I actually I struggled a lot with the price point because I was like, man, what do I charge for these? And like, you know, Becca was like kind of gassing me up. She was like, you know, you spend forever on these, like, and I was like, yeah, I know, but like, you know, it has to be something enticing and affordable, and like the value has to be there. Like, you know, if there are people that like charge like out the wazoo for their customs and whatnot, and there's definitely a market for that, but like at the end of the day, I want to see these in people's displays. I want to see these in photos. Like the feeling I get when I see people take photos of like my auras is like crazy. So like I just want.
You know what? That's like the ultimate payoff for this type of stuff and shit too, because it pays for itself in that free sort of marketing and promotion that you get when people start using the shits and pictures and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is a very like, you know, symbiotic community and shit. So who the fuck is waiting in the waiting room? Who's that?
I don't know. I can't see the waiting room. Just
It says no scope.
We'll bring them in. I
before
bet I got something good to say.
before we wrap up, there I do see a couple of questions in the comments. If we comment, let's see. Somebody asked, how do you know what batch you're in? Just let me know. I can tell you. There's 5 people per batch, and then I could probably knock a batch out in I won't say how long, but maybe like 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll say like as like a soft kind of thing. But hopefully sooner than that. But there's 5 people per batch. I'm up to batch 11. Somebody is asking, if we comment, when do we pay? You pay when your batch enters production. So like there's not going to be a situation where like if you're in batch like 15 or whatever, I'm just holding on to your $40 for like forever, you know? Like you don't have to worry about any of that shit. And plus like when your batch comes up, you'll pay and then I'll figure out the shipping as well based on the address you give me and whatnot. And again, the shipping won't be too much. So
yeah, I don't think it should cost you more than $5.95, $6
absolutely
to
not.
ship.
It's like 3-day priority shipping, like under 16 ounces. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Like
You
unless
could
you're
probably-
sending a pair to Hawaii or something, you should be good.
Yeah, you could probably put these in that like the smallest square flat rate priority box too.
not true. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is the priority box less than $5?
I think
No,
it
I
is
think
$5.
I think it's $7 now.
Okay.
Oh, it went up to 7. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean, that's the built-in track-in and $50 insurance and shit. So
That's true. But yeah, hell yeah. If you're interested, just check them out, man. It would mean a lot. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Support
So,
Poncho. He's the man.
Oh, thank you.
Support everybody that we mentioned. We're gonna keep doing that and keep uplifting the little guys in the community. Yeah. All right, we getting the fuck out of here. Thank you to everybody who
Yeah, that's it.
donated. Yeah, something else, Fabian?
No, just the usual plugs. Follow me, Instagram, YouTube. This Joker review coming on my channel. Go subscribe,
It's the
Fopster360.
Joker, baby.
It's
Joker.
it's L Hoker.
Not the
They don't
joke.
yeah. Yeah, that's
You
it.
wanna see a
Streaming every
magic
Monday. So if you're trying to hear some Mezco talk every Monday, come check me out here on YouTube at Fobster. Other than that, Instagram Fobster360. That's it.
What a guy.
I can't say anything.
Just keep
stay
your eyes
tuned
on the
to Boog's
prize,
channel.
baby.
If you're on this channel already, you're in a good place.
You're in the right place. How about that?
That's right.
Yeah. Just be around next week. That's all.
All right.
Early next week. Just be around. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be chilling. Maybe tomorrow I might start shooting the reviews of the AOA figures. I'm not really sure how I want to roll that out. I feel like I did so much work on the first wave of AOA figures in terms of like talking about the story and all of that shit. So I feel like I don't need or want to do that for these reviews as far as like going in depth and putting mad comic scans and shit in there or whatever. So it might just be quick like 3, 4, maybe 5-minute reviews for each figure so I could get to the builder figure basically. So I do want to start that this week, but yeah, I got something coming first that should be really special. All right. And that's it. What do you guys got going on?
No, that's it. Right.
That's it
Rick?
for me.
Hey, I'm around. Follow me on Instagram. I'm there. I'm posting either funny things or other people's shirts or mine.
All right. Yeah, I think that's it. Again, thanks everybody who donated this episode. We appreciate you guys, and thanks for hanging out with us. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Peace.
Bye. I'll be just doing this.
Yep. You're just gonna be holding the box for 30 minutes, huh?
Yeah.